you go.
I don't want to know what's about to happen.
Alright.
You're about to die.
So.
Am I still maintaining my 4-stone? Is that
I mean, yeah.
awesome?
The only thing is I don't remember where the combat was at, and I neglected to go look at our prior video and check.
That's fine.
It's okay. It wasn't immediate. We regrouped.
Well, I mean, I remember there were a couple rounds that had already happened. I'm pretty sure y'all killed some stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we killed all the we killed everyone before the big thing.
Brian, weren't you and like 4 of the
I don't think we
the guys in the
I had a posse of people next to me, and then there was a bunch of people trying to murder me.
Alright, well.
Let's turn on the sun.
It's up to you if you want to just.
Oh no, save that. I was going to use that for the when it gets there.
Oh,
if
yeah.
They're still alive. Or do you want to do it as... Is that
I
what
don't
you'll put
care.
it there for?
I thought we were there.
Yeah, it's
there
for a
light
lot
source.
just to
Oh,
help
okay.
with the.
I don't care. Yeah, y'all can do however you want to.
It helps hide the shadows in the screen.
Oh, my bad.
Like it,
Bless you.
Thank you.
They said
Okay,
they
no.
needed it.
Yeah, someone turn it on. I don't know how to turn it on. I'm scared of knocking it down now.
Killed it by a single bobby pin. Doing its work.
Like a push pin?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So when it falls.
It's okay when it falls, we die.
Ooh.
No!
No.
Someone got
Here's
nuked
the barrel.
by an airstrike from space.
The barrel.
Ah, okay. It wasn't even glued together.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes it better.
That makes sense.
It's probably on the underside. It's
Yeah, I feel like it is.
No worries.
From space.
You can't damage a broken barrel that hasn't been glued together.
It's right here.
I see it.
He's going beneath the ice.
So if you get down,
Lower.
Lower.
it's right
Lower.
on the right. Yep.
Oh, landed up right.
Oh, that's cool. That's hilarious that this is glued together.
Space.
I literally did it that way so that way it could be broken.
Yeah, now
Does
it's
it
like
still fit?
yeah,
Cool,
and
awesome.
it's still pretty tight.
There you go.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like this is
So-
oh yeah, don't put pressure on top.
I was like, it's really good fucking, what do you call it?
Oh, I don't know if we should try that again.
Well,
But
I
now
was
we
just
have
not fucking with it.
2.
Alright.
I have the utmost faith in you.
I'm just scared of it crushing many. Okay, so if I remember correctly, IBM, you and a cluster of the Steel Confessors were out front.
Yes.
Pretty much everybody was engaged in melee.
Yeah.
Nathan, you were in the back, I think, like the back rightish portion, just nuking stuff. Or you were up in the trench, right?
I was slowly getting closer to IBM's personal army.
Wow. Personal.
Look good.
I mean, you have like 6 people following you, so
Look good on screen.
sure.
Yes. Thank you.
I'll put it in that.
Should be better.
Should help.
God. Oh God. Ah.
Why did you do?
That's my phone. I plugged it into your
Oh
computer.
my god. Why did you do this?
You know, because I wanted to charge.
There's a... Oh no, it's not over there.
If you have a brick, I'll take that. So.
Yeah, because it will charge faster off the brick.
Well, also I won't have to hear that.
What?
The
Oh, that's true.
It's not your computer. It's actually my phone. The receptacle's loose on mine, so I just don't want to hear it.
That happens to me. used to. I always hated that shit.
Wow, cats.
Alright. So do you want to be up in the 4 with the Steel Confessors?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was literally in combat with.
If you want to, like, hold on, I'm just gonna pull up our last
Yeah, you
broadcast.
could do that too.
Do the goddamn map.
You'll love the new thumbnail.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
I'm
on
terrified.
The YouTubes.
I'm terrified. Oh, I was just gonna go to Twitch and look at our.
Go to the YouTubes. It's
Oh,
got the custom
God.
thumbnail.
Do I even? I don't. Oh, I'm not signed in for some reason.
It's fine. You can find it. I have faith.
One more. Right?
ED. No. AL, replace the AL with ED.
Oh, see, I'm really. And I can't spell.
I'm so
No.
Yeah.
Isn't.
LED.
Okay. Alright. Don't need to hear anything.
Jump to the end.
Oh Jesus, it's so hard to tell. It looks like there's 2 on you, and I think that's because he's got the weird third arm. And then there's a Steel Confessor in melee, and then another one in melee.
Make it so, Captain.
I think.
Also, I was using my squad mode ability, giving everybody
I
bonuses.
think that one's dead. Maybe? I can't
Alphonse
remember.
is climbing up through here.
Piece of garbage.
Well, you know, he's a cat.
I know. He is indeed.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
I can't see how stuff
It's fine. You can just. Ah,
needs someone on that end.
Wow. The battle maketh the cliffs quake.
It's probably that sun.
What?
That's good stuff. I don't know how this was set up.
Okay.
Oh, that's slag. You're not holding Alphonse anymore.
I don't know where the rest of these dudes were.
it's okay. It really doesn't. You don't have to put them exactly where they were.
No, I have to. Not really. There's only 5 of them, not 6. That also helps clear things up.
Oh, that's.
Oh, are your Harlequins dry?
Give him a few more minutes.
No, I need them now.
Here's some Did that fix it? Or did I just make it worse?
It is better, but you'll never be perfect again. Curse you, Alphonse. Curse you, Alphonse.
Okay.
That's better.
I can't even remember what y'all were fighting. Like it was, I know it was Tyranids, but I was trying to remember. I think it was just warrior.
I thought we killed everything, but maybe there are still a few guys.
Let me see.
So Mitch, I
Oh,
knew
you little shit!
That's cat. That's my cat.
I knew you mentioned something about the half lord or half something. I can't remember.
Tyrant?
Half tyrant, yeah. was appearing.
Yeah. It's just,
You'll never be the same.
Shh. Don't give up. No, it'll never be the same, actually.
We had perfection.
hey,
Yeah,
someone
we achieved
commented
that
on
once.
this. Oh. Okay.
Oh my
It's
god,
just being
Alphonse.
nice.
That is
Literally.
Or
Oh my god, what?
Oh no, here, let him outside. He's just gonna keep messing with the table. Cause he knows.
This is prime hunting time for
Alphonse,
kiddies.
you wanna go outside? Here,
Purposely trying to knock stuff down.
That's what he does.
Where's that gap at?
What gap? Oh, it's back here.
Oh, it's that one again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had it fixed before.
You didn't clip it.
It's not supposed to be flipped.
It's not? Okay.
That's keeping the.
I don't know how it was before.
doesn't matter, whatever works. You can just have Wade's head there.
Here, I fixed it before I could fix it.
The way you said that. So. Okay. So yeah. Suddenly these Tyranids are orcs. Not really though. They're still Tyranids. Oh. That seems like it probably got it. Maybe not though.
It's almost there. There's a shadow though. Probably
The
from-
shadow knows.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh wait, I can just use the backgrounds on some shit.
Hey, Scholar. I'm going to slide this closer to the table. It
Mhm.
might give you enough room over there to hide that shadow.
Well, I mean, I hid most of it. It's just the bottom that I don't think I'm going to be able to get it all.
Well, that's what I was saying. If the whole thing slid over a little bit, you might be able to get
Light.
the gap closer to the table itself. And it'll hide
Oh,
the
I see what
shadow.
you're saying. Okay, yeah.
I just don't know how far this
Oh,
will slide.
man. I
Alright,
still wish
I
we
won't
had
be able to slide
access
anymore.
to that one
Let's see.
website that had
So if anything moves, it'll be this.
all the fucking books.
Oh yeah.
Because I would just make this go crazy right now. How I
I don't
kind
know
of
if
want
that
to.
helped at all.
I mean, I could. Why not? Go for it. Cool. It's fine. Except I don't have the stats. for 'em, so
Except I
gotta
think
find
we
that
made
out.
a darker shadow. I give up.
Oh, yeah, we made it worse. Unless.
And that helps. Oh, it helped a little bit, but it's still there.
Oh, I just make things way worse. Okay, we're done with this experiment. Going back to the way it was.
Yeah, it's just a lotting issue at that point. It's just a lotting issue. I give up. Oh, there's more.
Wow, that doesn't help at all.
Action.
Okay, no, not action yet. First off, where does Harlequins at?
They are over on the newspaper.
So last time, according to Z.
The silence will fall.
Tinnitus, because I hear rain.
Oh god. I'm an Alphonse.
Yes, you are. You should just
Huh.
stop. Brian, save your baby. He's like, nah, it's still
Cardboard.
functioning.
Okay. We had perfection.
We'll try to get it back.
You'll never get it again. Every time we try, we make it worse, slowly but surely. Give up now, before it's just a black screen.
Oh man. Okay, I'm not gonna use you. You won't stand up. You really need to get like counterweights for him, or something, or like freeze them and then take them off the bases and put them on bigger bases. Because that's frustrating.
Keep trying.
Anyways, these are
Trying
alternatives.
so hard.
Cool. Come at me, bro.
You're okay with where you're at, Carlos, on the map?
Sure,
Directly underneath that light?
sure.
And are you okay with where you're at,
There's
guys?
now a 5% chance that a meteor will strike the battlefield.
Taking your Thunderhawk out in the process.
This whole planet just needs to be purged.
I concur. Let the purge begin.
Preferably with us off the planet.
Oh.
Drop the bomb.
So-
I don't concur.
Oh, you just want to die? Okay, let's do
No, I
that.
just-
Let's
I just
call it
wanna-
in. Purge the planet.
Oh,
Calling it in.
I thought this out. It would have been better.
Well, you've got time.
Well, no, actually, I had this thought for this.
Food for thought.
So with the increased activity on the surface, you know, the giant explosion, Tyranids getting there.
Mm-hmm. We gonna die.
Brian, can I get a tech use roll at -50 because you are currently engaged in 2 combatants?
Sure.
And you can't, well, actually, you can't really use your data slates and other stuff.
Just leave it be.
Okay, Google.
Leave it be.
Pick a number 1 through 100.
It's still there, but it's not horrendous.
Here's a random number, 1.
Yeah, that's closer, but
We'll never get it.
So crystal clear over your Vox. You hear. Tech Murray, we are 11 minutes out.
Oh, thank Jesus. I mean, thank me. Space Jesus.
Did it fall again? Who's this
no, I'm
space?
trying to aim it.
Oh, you're
What?
trying so
he's
hard.
so fucked now.
Yeah, you are.
He's-
What
he's
are you
undoing
doing?
all of your
Oh,
good
God.
will.
Oh, God. What are you doing?
I believe
Oh
it.
goodness.
I believe he's
I had
got
faith. I had faith in him, but not you.
He's doing a fantastic.
No, it's the wrong person. I tell you.
I'm gonna drink my beer.
Oh my god.
The main reason I wanted Eric to do it is
How many
you're taller than
miniatures
me,
do
right?
you want to crush?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're like the tallest in the house, so yeah.
like, but like,
Oh, you
by
could've
like
done
half
it.
an inch.
You
Oh,
should have
man.
done it.
I should have done it.
See, Nathan should have done it.
Nathan would
I'm,
have needed
I'm really surprised that headlight hasn't just shattered into it.
Dude,
That
it's
thing
a,
is sturdy.
It's a black decker like
Oh,
headlamp.
okay.
A black diamond.
Yeah, it's
Like, it's
fucking
yeah,
nice.
you
Yeah.
can go underwater.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, fucking waterproof too.
So when the zombie apocalypse
$12.
happens, Eric has a tactical
Dude, that's
accessory
a
on
steal.
it.
It's in my car. I mean, you can get it on Amazon, $12.
No,
Huh?
to the right
Right.
or closer towards it. There you go. There you go. No.
My arm's in a way.
Oh, okay, cool.
I mean, I was like, he's a shadow, so. Would you like a chair? They
Yeah.
have these things called chairs.
There's one
You
literally
want
right
me
there.
to stand on the chair.
Yes.
Is that like a trick question? Can you not stand on chairs? Are you like the opposite of Bill Gates?
I mean, if you want a chair to be destroyed, I mean, I can try standing on a chair.
Okay.
You wanna give him a chair, Scott?
There's one literally right there.
Is it a rolly chair?
It is.
Well,
Don't
then
give
don't
him
fucking
that
stand
chair.
on that. What's
Well,
wrong with
that's
you?
what him and I both stood on.
Yeah.
Well,
What?
you know, some
Why
people.
would we have stationary chairs?
That's the most convenient.
How
What's
dare?
life- what's
how
life
dare
without a
you
little
be?
risk? What's life without a little
How
risk?
dare you be
I
unsafe?
mean, OSHA.
Yeah,
Brian's brother's gonna crack down.
for real. He's gonna come find all of us.
Hey, those fines are hefty too.
I'll take pictures all the fucking time and send it to my brother.
Oh yeah.
Just be like, you would not believe this shit.
Yeah, I had a guy over here when he was jacking over the driveway. He was like, no safety cones or anything like that or anything.
Oh,
He was
man.
just like, yep. I got
But, like,
this.
the biggest thing that I see is people welding without like welding masks, like any protection whatsoever. And I'm just like, why?
Why can I not pierce it like that?
I don't know.
Oh, you know why?
Maybe try a little bit closer to you.
It's because it's a ceiling, and you're using
I mean, yeah, you should be able
a
to.
tiny pin.
But it's like drywall.
Popcorn
Dry.
ceiling,
Yeah.
delicious.
Try it, yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but it's not over the shadow there. Unless you can re-aim it.
No.
Just don't.
Nope. We will now spend the next 20 minutes watching Nathan pin the tail.
Oh god.
Yes, my child?
You're not God.
I disagree.
There's no God here.
And what are you gonna do? Argue with someone who thinks that they're a god?
No. I know better.
Exactly.
I'll ignore you.
I saw a brilliant comment that was like, a wise person will not argue with an idiot, or a wise person will not argue with a moron, and the person next to him is like, I disagree, and the guy's like, I agree. I'm like, oh, genius. There's gonna be 20 minutes of us doing the setup. It's gonna be great.
I give up.
The hurry out of services are needed.
I give up. I'm gonna let your child.
I believe.
I'm just waiting for you to fall forward onto the table.
That's what my other arm is doing. Is making sure I
It's
do
like,
not
you
move.
really look like you're...
I have ample pressure on this left arm. I'm not dealing with it. I'm happy with that.
I mean, it's better than it was before. There's just
Great
a
job,
little bit
Nathan.
of a shadow now.
Yep, I'm happy with that. Let's do it.
Is that you?
No.
Okay.
It was like, my god.
Alright, let's start.
Last time, we set up a green screen.
Well, I look for stats. Whatever, I'm just gonna do this. This is fine. Okay. So, do this every time.
Oh shit!
That was not my intention.
Somebody died.
I was like, there's so much cord. How did you knock it
It
over?
was bunched in like one spot. I don't know. Alright, anyways. So, everybody give me some initiative rolls. Or, well, you're already in combat and shit. I gotta find the fucking notebook. We can just go clockwise.
I believe
Okay,
I was
Google.
first.
So I was watching
remember.
people play Kill Team and online,
Mhm.
and there was one channel I was watching where they had a dice cam in the bottom left-hand corner. That was just a green screen where they would roll the dice, and so they could show the dice without any other distractions.
So on a role play like ROLE play, it's relatively famous Dungeons and Dragons
Yeah,
stream
we'll
on
just go
Twitch.
clockwise. That's fine.
They literally have a camera that they installed in the ceiling, and like it comes down and like twists the fuck around.
That's cool.
I've never seen the actual gadget. I've only seen it from the camera perspective, but it looks fucking phenomenal. And I'm like, this fool set up a fucking camera rig and installed it on his ceiling. Like, that's fucking commitment. Like, what else are you going to use that for? But having an additional camera on OBS is extremely complicated. As silly as that seems, it doesn't let you add a second camera unless it's an IP camera. So you have to set it up and have it like viewable on your network, and then add it like as a website, like into OBS, just being like, yeah, like show this web page at this address.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, I have two. I can't do that.
Alright, so Mario, you'll go first.
Who?
Because I do remember him having first initiative last time.
Oh, I'm glad you agree that we go clockwise.
Yep, that's what I was saying. We'll go clockwise. It's just easier this way, and we'll see what happens.
Cool. I'm going to switch to my plasma cannon.
Sounds great.
Yeah. And I don't think I can attack after doing that. Right?
Did I say that 1 is 3 in this one? Pretty sure that's what the
Yes.
distance was. Yeah, I wanted this to be a big old map. Relatively, at least, compared to what we normally
You
play.
need Band-Aid and triple antibiotic ointment.
Well, it's in my ear.
Oh, okay. I thought you stabbed yourself on a pin.
Anyway, blood for the blood.
No, it's not an issue. It's just like something.
So I'm gonna keep doing it.
No big deal, just bleeding out the ear. We'll take you to the hospital if you need anything.
Yeah, if something happens, we'll.
No, it's not from like the eardrum. It's like, I don't know, a zit or something.
Yeah. I feel you.
Well, that's much better than
So-
bleeding out your eardrum.
I'll switch to my
If I was
plasma
bleeding
cannon.
out there,
Yeah,
I'll
that
probably be
wasn't
like,
happening.
guys,
Okay, so far.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
What's the
should
range
stay
on it?
here.
150 meters.
I can't hear out of my ear.
Yeah.
Fall over.
Are you in range?
Thank you.
150 meters. There's no
Oh,
way.
150. Okay. I thought you said 50, and I was like,
No.
yo.
No, 150.
Yeah, I mean, you should be in range.
Nice. I'm
I
gonna
don't
shoot
think we have-
shoot the guy
What?
directly in between.
I don't think that's 50 meters.
Not in the middle.
That whole thing is 50
There's
meters.
not
That guy?
50
Yeah, that
space,
guy.
no.
Alright.
Did we lose our tape measure? Oh, he has it. Okay.
We're gonna fucking with it.
Oh yeah. And if he's within an inch of any of these people, then they get splash damage.
Sploosh damage.
Splash damage.
Sploosh damage.
Sploosh.
most of these.
It is an inch, right?
Open to your dick.
I'm really surprised you found brain
Well, an
waves.
inch is 3 meters, so unless they're like
Okay.
right beside each other.
Well, it always
probably-
reminds me of Attack of the Clones.
Dropship,
okay.
Yeah.
Surely one of those sitting on the guy's desk
Alright.
and is like, oh, I've got the best idea. We'll just use these to drop all the clone troopers.
I mean, they look so similar.
Ooh, I rolled a 10. Get 30 damage for the first hit, and then I'll roll again for my. And 27 for the second one.
Okay, what's the second, first one? Sorry.
30 and then 27.
And what's the AP on it?
It's 10.
Oh. Word.
Kuzuka.
For real.
Kuzuka.
Some heavy artillery over there.
At 10 out.
Which one were we shooting?
This one in the middle.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Were any of them within an inch?
No, they're 2 inches away.
Yeah, how dare you space them so far apart?
Alright. So in a rush of energy and power, the scalding beam of plasma just kind of obliterates a large portion of the warrior.
Mm.
Like, it kind of blows an arm off, essentially. But it just keeps on coming.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Ouch.
It's really fucked up, but it is really mad now.
Ouch.
These things
I
happen.
shot someone's arm off and he was still running at me. This will be where I run away.
That's why I wonder how much drugs the guy's on.
Well, it's more like you kind of just incinerated that portion of it. Like cauterized
Like a
the
lightsaber
wound for it.
wound.
Yeah, it's like more like plasma. Actually, I guess I don't know.
Technically, yeah.
Oh yeah, we're
lightsaber would be plasma, but yeah.
okay. I was like, wait a second. That seems like it was good analogy. All right, Carlos, it's your turn.
Oh, like a beam.
I am going to use sprint and use some half action to move a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because, you know, I like being closer and all that.
Ooh.
Okay, that's my turn.
Perfect. Just what we need.
I'll move slightly closer.
Okay. Where's the berry or the end of this force dome right now?
It is. One guy is being affected. This guy in the far back, he is just barely inside it.
That's good to know. Okay. Guys.
Alright, so which ones are which?
What?
Which ones are which? What type of enemy is what type of Tyranid? And or Gene Stealer?
No, those are all warriors.
Oh, they're all okay. Cool. All right, so
Gonna make you do a lot more work there, Wade.
Oh, I know. But I can't throw the lower forms at y'all.
and Eric, what's
It's
on
too
has
easy.
you shot?
It is.
The one in the middle.
That one.
It's probably pretty accurate.
I'm gonna trust that you're gonna be fine.
I mean, you can trust, but that doesn't mean it's true.
I mean,
Alright, fine.
if I remember
A
correctly,
soccer wielding Tyranid appeared.
they were bare. You at one point you were like, "Oh, that actually hurt." But
Alright,
that was the only thing. One hit out of like
Using
a
fire?
fuckload.
No, I'm shooting. I was debating if I wanted to help these guys or if I wanted to help you so you could help those guys. So I'll go ahead and just shoot this one on his left. Therefore, the one on my right. And I assume they are not within. Alright, so full auto on that guy with a storm bolter. Okay, Google.
Don't roll really bad.
Roll a D100.
It won't do that.
I hope.
I can only roll.
Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
I hope they just magically changed it. Like what?
Maybe they updated.
I
91.
mean, maybe, but oh
Hey,
man.
look who smiles upon me. It's the goddamn Emperor. I spent a fate point.
Yeah. How many fate points does everyone have right now? What are we sitting at?
0!
Okay,
I
that's
just
what I thought.
used. I just used one of 2 left.
There's a reason why
Brian's
I'm
like,
using sprint to move at a half action.
I'll have to look on my paper, but I might have one left. I got
Okay.
maybe.
Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
Here's a random number, 68.
Alright, so it's going to be 3 degrees of success. So 6 hits.
Okay. And you're shooting
Left leg. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
You rolled 6, 4, and 3 for a total of 13.
17. Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
You got 6, 10, and 6. That makes 22.
23. Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
You rolled 3, 2, and 10 for a total of 15.
5. 20 with 5 pin. Sorry, I need to keep track of something real quick.
No, you're good.
Because I've gotten 2 10s so far. Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
You rolled 3, 3, and 3 for a total of 9.
13.
What number is this?
This is number 4.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was on track.
Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
You rolled 5, 7, and 7 for a total of 19.
21 with 5 pin. And then finally, okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
It's 9, 9, and 9 for a total of 27.
25 with 5 pin.
Why was it lower?
Because I dropped the lowest.
Oh.
So 9 plus 9 equals 18 plus 7.
Oh, okay.
Told you it'd be funky at some point. It seemed like some weird math is going on.
You did.
So now I have 2 10s. So let me see if I get 2 more hits.
Okay.
Unless he's dead and I don't have to go through that.
Oh, yeah, no, he is
Cool.
not dead.
Okay, Google. Roll 3d10. Wait. Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
59.
That'll hit. That's 59 on a 65. So that's also his left leg. Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
90.
So that one will miss.
Okay. So how much damage was the one hit?
Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
It's 5, 4, and 7 for a total of 16.
19 with 5 pen.
So, the Tyranid warrior is just peppered, riddled with bolter rounds, yet it's on its feet somehow.
Does it look tiered at all?
Oh yeah, it looks very, very, very hurt.
There's wings
Okay.
if anybody wants them.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Welcome to our eating stream. I'm just
I just wanted to make sure that he didn't seem untouched.
Oh yeah, no.
I'll give you some money next week.
All good.
I just don't
I did
want
not
you-
have any cash on me.
Understand.
I don't know if I have cash, but I will pay you back next week.
Yep.
Ditto.
Yep.
You're a good man.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Some will say he's a gentleman.
IBM. It is inconveniently your turn. Ooh, this wing is spicy.
It's atomic.
Oh, really? This is so good. Oh, dude, I was like, this is kind of hot, but this is really nice.
Did you get the atomic Cajun?
Mm-hmm.
Atomic Cajun. And
I didn't even
garlic
read that. I
bread.
just grabbed it it off the top. Ooh, dude, this is actually really good.
Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
Get the fuck out of blue cheese.
Yes, always.
Here's a random number, 88.
That sucks. Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
Here's a random number, 77.
I need some water.
Let's look. Nope. I do nothing.
Huh?
I do nothing.
Okay.
I missed both.
Oh, I'll be fine. I just need a glass of
Your
water.
judo chops are ineffective.
There's glass in there.
My mechadendrite appears to be a little rusty.
Thank you. Just want to make sure part.
We haven't serviced it in a while.
Yeah, especially since crashing into the planet.
Granted, you took literally no damage from that, so I'm gonna say your mechadendrite's fine though.
I'm making excuses.
Okay. It is now the Tyranid's turn.
Dum dum dum.
Inconveniently for me. Seriously, this Cajun atomic is so fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
So, next time we get wings, we should just only get this. This is seriously so good.
Again, I've said this before, but I think the thing is just everything there is good.
Have you done atomic barbecue yet?
We have not. We could do that next time. Or at least get some.
I just don't know how the atomic will mix with the barbecue.
Only one way to find out.
I was debating getting another one. Okay, sorry.
Spicy.
Welcome to our eating stream.
It was me. Shit. Nope, not gonna do it.
Okay.
Who's all gonna die?
Everyone. Except for Captain Marvel.
Oh, I'm gonna try.
Hashtag Thanos.
Hashtag snapback.
Thanos did nothing wrong.
Hashtag Flashpoint.
Oh, way to go, Wally.
Isn't it Wally who fucks it up?
I don't know. That's always Barry's fault, in my opinion.
I mean, Barry does fuck up a lot.
At least in the TV show. Like,
Well, he needs to constantly be reminded that his superpower is speed. You gotta run.
he's also, when I was watching, never the fastest person at any point in time in the TV show.
Yeah, but he always said he was. And you're like,
Yes,
no, bro.
It literally begins the intro and it's like, I'm the fastest man alive. And then every season it's like, no, actually.
Okay.
Here's these 10 tips to catch Flash that Flash does not want you to know.
Freezing him.
Although, good Flash can actually just
Dodge a cone of cold.
slash, be smart enough to vibrate out of it, etc. Andrew.
So good.
My brother was telling me Legends of Tomorrow actually got really good.
Yeah.
And I hadn't paid any attention to that or any of the Arrow or any of those shows.
I mean,
Could I just jump back in of Legends of Tomorrow and I get to see everything else?
I don't know. I
I don't
haven't
know,
watched
I
it in
haven't
a
watched
while. But season 2, actually really good. So my recommendation, because I hated season 1. I couldn't get through it. But then I went and watched the very last episode because that gives a little context. That's all you really need context-wise out of the first season for season 2. And season 2 is pretty entertaining. And then there's one where they have the Reverse Flash as the villain. And it's so awesome.
On.
Yeah, like the Spear of Destiny and shit like that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really cool, dude. It's really cool.
I'll check it out.
I really am. Now that we're talking about it, I really did enjoy that. Okay, so yeah, the Steel Confessors are getting stuck in.
Oh, that's getting me more than it usually does.
Okay, so IBM, you are under attack.
Excuse me.
Then we only have right. So that'll miss,
Better.
and that'll hit.
I attempt to dodge.
Okay, attempt to dodge, sir.
Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
get a plus
89.
one to this.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, you don't a 69?
Nope.
Are you in squad mode?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm a robot. I'm a robot. I'm not agile.
Fair enough. Oh, where's the 71 hit?
71, that sounds like a right leg.
You were right.
Right.
How dare you?
Right leg is 71 to 85.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's garbage. That will be. Oh, wait. Wow.
Tongue is literally burning from that atomic. Usually it handles
It's
faster,
16
but
with
they
3
got me
pin.
that time.
Okay, that doesn't do anything.
I still locked it though.
I'll allow it to scratch my armor.
Oh, wait, no. 5 pins, but still. Yeah. I'm sure it still doesn't affect that.
Yeah, I'm not allowed.
Fair enough.
I was like, there's probably some in that white bag that they gave us.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just very distracted by wings.
No, do your thing.
Okay. So the second one will attempt to attack you. That will hit, and that will hit. 24 with 5 pen.
Okay.
Where does a 32 hit?
32 body.
Okay. And then that's 28 with 5 pen. And where does a what was it? I don't remember. Oh, where's the 35 hit?
35 plus body.
5. 28 with 5 pen to the body.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't...
He's dealt me damage.
Hooray! I found something that can hurt him.
Barely.
I know. I'm probably just like nicking him. You know, just like it's like chip damage. Y'all are the real bosses. Nathan, the guy who one-shots a mission boss in one move. He doesn't fucking die.
Are you away from everyone and by yourself? Yes? Congratulations!
IBM, who literally, I think this is the first combat you've actually gotten hurt in like 6 games.
Yeah.
It's the second combat that I can remember that I've been injured. But the last time I think it was like 3 hit points or something.
Yeah, like much.
It's like, oh.
Okay. Okay, they're all odd games. I don't think that's Come on.
All the numbers.
There's only 5 of them. Yeah, there's only 5 of them. Okay. So Steel Confessor number 1 is gonna get hit. He's gonna get hit. Where does the 21 hit?
21. Left arm.
Left arm? Okay. So he will take...
Keep getting me with these
23 with
borderline
5.
numbers.
Oh. Sorry, I've got to find the stats first.
How dare you?
From my Ghetto Rig Space Marine. It's just a traitor.
Take a break from the.
It works, you know. Okay, so
This blue cheese. It's so good. I don't understand.
Very
Well, I mean,
carefully.
It's probably made with real crack cocaine. I think.
So it's shooting
That would
me.
make sense.
It just tastes so
No.
much fucking different than like
I'd
any
say.
other blue cheese I eat.
You tried hurt me. That
and
sounds
that
like
will hit. Where's an 82 hit?
82. That sounds like a right leg.
Right leg?
Right leg.
It's almost like blue cheese and sour cream.
That is an apple.
Ugh. Yeah.
He's super dead.
Whoa.
So, you see the Steel Confessor try to parry the blow. Actually, no, he's gonna try to dodge that first.
But say, dodge!
Oh wait. Yeah, no, he
He passes.
He does. He actually passes swimmingly, so he doesn't die this time.
Swimming.
But he is super fucked up. Like, he is
What
not...
are you doing swimming?
I mean, in that dodge.
Which one's like
Oh,
dying?
and now the other one in combat is going to attack him.
No.
Yeah.
No!
And that'll hit. Where's the 61 hit?
Body.
Yeah. Okay, so he's in.
Now he does. It's not knowing you. It's not knowing you, soldier.
Oh, one of the Steel Confessors confessed his last
If he isn't dead, he is gonna die on the next hit. Let's just say that.
It's true. Okay, so
If he lives, it's literally only because he got hit in the body. Let's just say that.
If only we had some way to lure them to us, so we could save the Steel Confessors, and then we could kill them all as they were running towards us.
what kind of fucking damage are they?
Aren't you the leader? Can't just be like, hey,
Okay,
fall
whatever.
back.
He's dead.
Well, I mean, I can't think of anything that would. Oh, have them fall back?
Yeah, and then
So-
That would
no,
expose
the
them to
Tyranid-
attack. We want to get them off of them and on us.
His talon just pierces the Space Marine, and he just kind of lifts it up and drops it.
Hey,
You will be remembered if we live.
there's the catch.
If we don't live, you will not be remembered.
Okay.
Number 5 already went. Oh wait, no. This is a. Yeah, it did.
I don't know. Where's the tape measure?
Oh yeah, no, I already moved it. Oh wait, no, man. This is this is round 2 for them, right?
Sure.
We've gone
I've
through-
only attacked once.
Yeah, I've only attacked once too.
Okay, then yeah. I moved the other ones then. I'm just trying. All right. It is the Steel Confessor's turn.
There might be some engine. 3, 6, 9. That's close for 10. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. You don't say. Hey, you're not supposed to fall over. You're not dead.
Yet.
Indeed, not yet. Oh yeah. Oh. I might risk it all for this.
Is this how we all end?
He will be avenged, maybe.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
So the Steel Confessors open up on Tyranid Warriors, who just slew their brother.
Bum, 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 bum.
Gotta make sure it wasn't his sister.
Oh, that's a critical failure. So his weapon jams. Pretty sure.
Alright,
yeah, he misses.
My tongue is literally not dying, so I'm gonna torture myself.
That guy's in melee, so, but he's not in melee yet, so he's gonna. Fuck. What's the
There's
fire rate
plenty,
on the
go for
bolter?
Do what?
What's the fire rate on the normal bolter?
I think it's 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4. I don't, or 1, 2, 3. I actually haven't pulled up. I just fucking look. I'm a dumbass.
Numbers.
So normal Astartes bolter pistol.
No, bolter.
Oh, single 2, 4.
So they can go full out. Well,
Full auto with 4 shots. Or they can go semi with 2, or they can single fire.
okay. So he's gonna open up full auto. What do you get? What's the bonus for full auto?
Plus 30.
Plus 30, and he's point blank, so that's another plus 30. I have a feeling this dude's about to blow the shit out of his chair. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a 30. And he has plus 60, so. Yeah, his ballistic skill's at 110. So. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna miss.
So long as he doesn't want to roll 100.
Well, he rolled a 30, so that's.
Oh, that's 4
how many
hits.
degrees of success of that? Yeah, it's 4 hits.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at me having to do regular damage.
You playing like me.
12.
And they have the Astartes bolter has that tearing ability, so you get to reroll the lowest.
Okay. Well, I still got a 4, so. Where is it? Oh, yeah. I'm like Urban and a Durban. So that was 12.
Do you need a pencil?
Yeah, please. Any writing utensil.
Assume there's letters. Nope. Is it empty? Yep.
Yes.
Do it.
Station of the night.
Alright. The real question is, where's your drop on that? Your refill for the.
Oh, I don't know, dude. Those aren't mine.
For the air?
What?
The mechanical pencils.
Which ones?
The bright colored ones?
Oh, I'm pretty sure those were ones that either I bought or you bought.
Oh, do you know if you have graphite to refill the...
No, if they were the ones that I bought, it was just like a 12 pack of it.
Abandoned shit. Is that my glass? No, that was-
Yes. Well, I don't have a glass.
That's part of my glass. Nope, mine's over here. Left over here. That's
A bunch of drunks can't keep up with their glasses.
Yeah, yours is
I wish I was.
You not got any liquor today?
No liquor today.
Keep meaning to bring my crown over, but I forget. Whose turn is it?
Sorry, I'm doing damage because of that.
Oh, you're good.
How dare you
that's
do
not
math?
I was distracted by wings.
Path of Exile purple cosmetic bundle. I'd be excited to play. I could want that.
I hate that all that shit is on Twitch.
What?
They just, no, they give you all these notifications about, like, oh, you could watch this thing or subscribe to this thing and then get this free loot. And I'm like, it's one thing if you just gave it to me because my account's linked. It's another thing if you're just constantly spamming my notifications to let me know about bullshit I don't care about. It's like the equivalent of Steam giving me a coupon for a game that I'll never buy.
Right? I hate it when
Like,
they do that. I'm like,
How do I
fuck you.
turn this off? And Steam's like, you can't. They pay money to send out coupons. We're not gonna let you block it.
However, it's been useful enough that I'm not annoyed by it.
I mean,
Mostly
if
because
you
I got
get-
it free.
I was like, if you get free stuff, you know, more power to you. Right? Just every time I log in, I'm like, oh look, there's like 20 fucking notifications because I've never gone through any of them. Okay, I just keep adding. Oh, but you can do this in Fortnite. Oh, you can do this.
Nobody cares about it.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about the Fortnite.
There's 3 games at once. If I decide to get the main thing.
Fortnite was fun when it first came out.
Speaking of free
Hey,
games,
is it every 20 is 1 degree, is 1 extra hit, right?
no, every 10
Every 10?
Yep.
for full auto at least.
Yeah, well, this other guy's full auto. Or, well, no, he only has a bolt pistol, doesn't he? Okay. No, he has a bolt. Anyway.
But it's not free anymore. But over the last week or so, Age of Wonders 3 was free on from the Humble Store.
Oh, really? Oh, that's funny. From the Humble Store. Okay.
So if you sign up for their newsletter, which I was already signed up for,
Yeah. See, I mean, I've only done the Humble Bundle. I've never just bought a game from their store.
and it's not really buying a game; they just give it to you. You're not really
Buying a
purchasing it.
Steam key or whatever.
Yeah,
wanna
you're
call
buying a
it.
Steam key.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think it was like a purchase at the actual store. It was just subscribe to our newsletter, and then we'll give you this key.
Right. Yeah.
But I don't think I bought anything through the Humble Store either.
Okay.
I just subscribe to their newsletter so that if there's a Humble Bundle,
I just, when I remember it, I randomly look at it. I'm like, oh right, Humble Bundle's a thing. HumbleBundle.com. Oh look, it's just garbage. And then I'm like, next month. On garbage. Every once in a while, I'll see it right when it comes out, and they're like, hey look, it's the one game, and you can check back in a week, and we'll tell you what another game is. And I'm like, oh, I hate that. Like, just tell me the 20 fucking games, and I'm going
It's
to
a 10 on damage rolls, right?
to re-roll.
Yeah.
Or do another hit.
Yeah.
Yes. What's the?
Who are you murdering? Humble Bundle?
Yeah.
Yeah, Humble Bundle.
I don't think I even checked. I can check. Void bastards.
They started doing weird stuff where they're like subdividing their bundles. They'll do stuff like, hey, this is like our comic bundle, and like, hey, here's like our game developer bundle. I'm like, remember when you just gave away $60 games for $5? Where's that bundle?
Bring it
We're
back.
losing money. We can't do this.
It's not even. That's the thing is like they don't lose money. They make that agreement with the fucking developer, and they're just like, yeah, you get a percentage of whatever people buy.
This guy has gotten so many 10s.
Keep rolling. Who are
He's
you
on
murdering?
his 5th extra attack.
Who are you murdering?
Jeez. The Emperor is
Who are
with
you
him.
attacking?
He is
it's attacking
avenging
the
a
guy
friend.
who's point blank range to him.
Oh, okay, it's just an NPC.
Yeah, it's 2 of the NPCs. Well, 1 of the NPCs.
Sorry if we should be concerned, but evidently not. I'll lose a guy and gain a servitor.
So wait, now you subscribe to the Humble Bundle?
I don't think that's the bundle. That's
That's
their
the
humble
monthly.
monthly.
So this 7 bundles is...
Yeah.
Which one's the actual Humble
It's-
Bundle?
that's what I'm saying. It's not like they're. It's literally just here's 7 bundles. It's not the humble bundle.
This is...
That's just what they do continuously.
Okay.
The humble monthly is just something that you subscribe to, and then they're gonna send you shit every month. It's not the bundle either.
Right, so the Humble Bundle is basically just not a thing.
I think it is. It's just it.
Where do I find it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't look like there's one right now.
Oh, okay.
It's just they have
They just
7 bundles
Okay.
that aren't the humble bundle, and there's a bunch of stuff in those bundles. But again, like
Just your
that's what I was saying is like I
description.
want the $60 games
Yeah.
for $5 bundle, and it's just not there.
So, upon seeing his brother die, the Steel Confessor
I've heard good things about this.
places perfect shots in
Mhm.
succession. You see the righteous fury in him.
Ooh, it's righteous.
It's furious.
It's not evil. It's righteous because it's coming from
That being
That guy.
yeah. Why is the Emperor hating on us?
You give them tons of extra.
Okay.
shots. You give me 2.
And that is
I haven't ever got one.
top of the round.
Boom.
Boom!
Tough acting to acting.
Alright. Shoots at this one. In the hopes
No
of
Man's Sky. Apple.
hitting that fucker right there.
$30.
Nathan, on a scale 1 to 10, how good is No Man's Sky?
It's fun.
He's struggling.
I'll give it like a 7.
Oh, that's not
It's
bad.
not bad.
advice, Yeah.
It's fun. It's just I don't know.
I'll play it with him.
Did they ever do online component, or is it still just like single?
I think there was a recent patch where they did.
This is like that.
It's like you purposely have to party with someone through Steam, or you'll just never encounter someone because it's too fucking big.
Yeah.
You have to coordinate. It's like I'm going to make a character here, and you need
Right,
to like
yeah.
get this.
I rolled a 10 again.
so you can actually
Fucking
fight
hell.
each other.
Okay, you're gonna try to dodge. Oh wait, are you doing damage already?
Yeah,
Damn it.
for
Alright,
both.
that's fine.
Yeah, for both of them.
That's my fault for eating the chicken wing.
There'll be 28 damage to the first one.
20?
28,
I didn't think I scored because I
with
just
10
haven't
pin.
played it for long.
and
Oh,
then
Trying to write
If I get
before
bored
left.
of everything else I'm playing, I'm not playing again.
23 for the second one with 10 pin, and then I'm gonna roll for that.
I just
Extra
remembered you had
Wait,
played
how
it
much was
since their big update.
21.
Everybody I knew basically stopped playing before they did that update. So I was like, I'm curious.
Nice.
Because I know they
I
put a
did.
lot of stuff in there. I just didn't know if it was, enough to turn the game around.
I think it's probably better than
26,
first
and-
but I don't have a point of reference.
Yeah.
It's just people are saying, "Hey, it's actually cast the stuff they were saying."
That's
they were
what I was
doing."
gonna say. Is in the beginning they told people you could go find each other in the world, and then people live streamed it and was like, "No, you can't.
You can't find shit.
We're in the exact same location. They're not there." And they were like, "Oh, we lied." And they all pointed their finger at their guy that does all the, I don't know what you call it, the press briefings and stuff. And they were like, "Well, he just promised the moon." That's like, okay, but you didn't like tell anyone that none of that was true.
Alright.
Yeah.
So
I bought it when that patch came out, and there was a sale, and I think I got everything for like $20. So I thought this would be a good time to try it out.
It seems like a really fun game. It's super fucking expansive. You know, it's just a huge ass fucking world. So
I never got past. I bought it. So I was really excited for it, and I rage quit after 40 minutes because it spawned me on a planet that was like superheated to where you needed a special suit to be on the planet.
oh,
So I couldn't fucking leave.
You were
I
just
kept dying. It was
Maybe
either that
play,
or
'cause
dig.
I don't think that's really as big of an issue now. I don't think it purposely spawns you on a planet.
No, yeah. But I haven't
it
played it
just
since
kills it,
because
yeah.
I was like,
Well,
what?
that's
That
fucking
son of a
lame.
bitch. I feel like
Thanks.
that's
Yeah.
really rough.
Honestly, if you guys try it out, I'll probably pick it back up again.
I have it on my PlayStation. Like I own it on my PlayStation still.
I don't know if it's cross-platform or not, but we should check that out. It reminds me of when Max bought me Atlas, and I specifically like didn't even want to install it because I knew it was a garbage fire. But I was like, well, he bought me the
What was
game.
Atlas?
It was Ark, an
Was
expansion.
this like
It was an expansion for Ark that they just sold independently, and we're like, fuck it, it's a pirate game now.
Okay, it says like, hey, 40,000 people can play in this server, but
The
we
Ark
can't.
menu is still in the game. Like, that's how dumb that was. Right? I get into the game, and you start off on an island, and you know it's Ark where you have to go around and harvest resources, and your primary idea is to build a boat because pirate shit. Start on an island, and like there's just like 50,000 fucking snakes. The island is super small, and the spawn point is in the middle of the island. I just instantly fucking die. And I'm like, what a shitty start. I respawn, I'm in the ocean with another 50 people who are all drowning. And I'm like, what the fuck?
And I thought starting off on Ark could be bad.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
nothing.
So we all die, and then I
make a raft out of their bodies?
no. I wish. Then I respawn again. I get on an island, and then I spent the next like 45 minutes trying to gather resources to build a boat. And then I was like, you know what? I just don't care about this game. And I just stopped playing and never got back on. Because I was like, yeah, like I spent 45 minutes hitting trees, and you had to go through the whole, I have to punch a tree until I can build an axe, and then I can use the axe to harvest even more. It's like, no, fuck this. This is just art all over again.
I laughed when my friend Jonah was telling me about it. He hasn't played it, but he was giving me details. Like, they're telling me the people that made the art that couldn't ever get a stable server going
Tried to add
decided
more players.
to let 40,000 people play on the same server.
They added more. Yeah, here's their idea. They were like, here's their dumb idea. They were like, well, when that server's capped out, you'll just migrate to another server seamlessly. And when you get to
How
a
much does
certain
the splash
point in
damage
the
hit for?
ocean, you'll just
What's that?
migrate to
How much
another
does the
server
splash damage hit
seamlessly.
for?
Well, here's what happened.
That's what this.
Everybody buys the game. All of the starting points are in the exact same areas.
26?
So it just consistently crashes, right?
Because it's a
too many
single
people
shot
in the area, and they
the
can't
splash
move to the other
damage, it's
locations
extra
because
damage.
they're not starting points.
I did that wrong.
And I'm like, you guys, you're just fucking morons. And when they finally thought that they fixed it, basically what would happen is when there's too many people,
Sorry.
there's too many people in an area, they would just offload them to another server, right? Well, that means that if you and a bunch of your guildmates are on a boat and you cross over, half of you are on one server and the other half are on a different server. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, this doesn't work at all. It was such a disaster in the beginning. I'm sure it's better now, but, you know, Ark still isn't fixed, so I'm guessing Atlas isn't going to be fixed either.
Yeah, I heard they're going to do another expansion on Ark, and I tell my friends, like, I'll still play Ark, but if I don't get connection because I bought the server,
Yeah.
really, I will not be getting the expansion.
I rarely got to play any of the DLC maps. Is my thing. Is like almost everybody and their mother plays the basic maps. So like if I go to create something on,
I play on Aberration for a little bit.
Yeah,
but
and that's-
everyone's taking a break now because
Okay.
there's like a whole list of Megatrons.
Carlos, it's your turn.
For what we did.
goddamn Megatron.
All right. So are these all standing still? These guys here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. It's time to maybe avenge people. Is the other D10 here? No. I'll just use one dice. Alright. I am going to cast Smite at full power at that guy.
Which guy?
That guy.
Okay.
These three guys will be getting hit.
Which three guys?
These
Those
three.
guys.
Okay. Which guys? These guys? Whose guys? What
Well,
guys?
if I can actually cast without killing us all. So
Turn to a
see
demon
if it's
prince.
successful, a 64, so the ability will work. Bad stuff. Since I'm handling the spell already. Oh, thank God. I was saying if that was a 6. We're dead. 31, so everything within 30 meters gets chillier. And
That's right. It's even colder on this ice planet.
Even
Yes.
fucking colder.
And to hit is a hey Scholar, can I reroll that?
You can.
How convenient.
A 52. So that will hit. So hey Google, roll 5d10.
You rolled 1, 10, 8, 3, and 8 for a total of 30.
30s. Hey Google, roll 5d10.
You got 5, 8, 9, 4, and 4. That makes 30.
So 60 energy damage with 10% on these three guys.
How much?
60 energy damage with 10%.
Yeah, they're all dead.
You have been avenged, brother!
So in a row.
Unfortunately, his corpse got fried too, because,
Oh.
yeah.
No.
No, his seed.
Hey, leave his. Oh, is it like incinerated or?
Oh yeah, no, he's toast. He just dealt
Like,
so much
oh,
damage.
Is it actually incinerated?
He's so
Cleansing
bad.
fire.
He's so bad.
I mean, you can put them there. I ain't gonna stay there long.
More will appear.
Okay. Guys, it's your turn.
Which one did you attack last turn?
Oh wait,
I
what's
didn't.
the-
I missed.
I know, that's like something that's never happened really.
Did you try to attack this one, or did you try to finish off this
Hey, Nathan.
I literally
Yes.
missed on both of them.
Sorry, I can't. I don't know why I'm asking you because you wouldn't even remember this.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
The
Nathan-
worst I can do
Nathan
is
is
say
the
I
brain
don't
trust.
remember.
Well, no, it's just the shadow of the warp and what negative
All
it
right.
puts on your casting.
Do you want me to try to finish off the one that I was already shooting so that you get less attacks? Or
It
leave
makes it
around
harder
there
for you to cast spells.
So leave them at a little bit of both.
Yeah,
health so
you're
you
right.
finish
I
off
don't
both.
know
It
about
doesn't
that.
matter. Do whatever you want.
The only thing I know is while I'm like
Ideally, if I
sustaining
hit
this
them,
this stone, I have to add 10 to whatever I roll in the bad things.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter about that. Yeah.
So instead of having to roll 75 or higher, it's 65 or higher.
So I'm gonna attack the
Oh.
same.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
How dare you?
I don't even know what the shadows of the warp thing is.
You have a minus 20 to all of your tests to use psychic powers.
Oh.
No.
Do I need to reroll stuff then?
No, because I wasn't being smart and using it. I'm not gonna like retroactively punish you like I did. Okay. IBM, it's your turn. Oh, yep. Wait, guys, what happened? Did you miss? Did you hit?
No, I didn't. I was waiting for you to pay attention to me.
Okay.
Why don't you ever pay attention?
Why don't you listen?
I'm gonna shoot the same one I attacked last turn.
Oh man, I played that game.
No, number one.
Is that
okay.
Age of Empires?
Okay. All right, fine.
Conquer?
Just go right on ahead.
Okay, Google,
I love that fucking game. Sorry.
roll a d100. Okay, Google, pick a number 1 through 100.
Hey, nice save.
12.
No, don't let him back in here.
That's gonna be 8 hits.
Oh no, Brian, what did you do?
Alright, well, that's
Wow.
gonna try to dodge.
Why did you let Alphonse in here?
Well, they're all pretty safe.
He succeeds with 2 degrees of success.
Plus,
So
it makes
he's
it
in
more
6 times.
entertaining.
Okay, Google,
Does it?
pick
For
roll.
me.
Okay, Google, roll 3d10.
It's 7, 4, and 5 for a total of 16.
Hello.
$19 with 5 pen. Okay, Google, roll 3d10.
Was this number 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got 1, 4, and 9. That makes 14.
20 with 5 pen. Okay, Google.
Oh, that one.
What game is that?
This Age of Wonders 3.
Okay. I mean, it's your turn.
Huzzah. Okay, Google.
Is it
Pick a number 1 through 100.
Tabletop RPG or grid based?
The combat
Here's a
does
random
when
number,
you're actually
37.
Outside of combat, it plays like Civ.
Okay.
Attacking that guy then.
I'm just
Yeah, I mean,
I'm probably
that's
gonna
what I
lose
knew
this
it, but I was like, oh, I didn't take it off.
No.
And Scat, I didn't either.
what?
What?
Oh,
I'm
the guy's
attacking
guy.
that guy.
He fails.
His dodge.
Okay. Okay, Google. Fuck, I don't remember what I do.
You roll some dice.
I think it's like 2d10 plus like 16 or something like that. Or is this the Mecha Android?
Just give me a second.
What?
Nope.
Loading.
Okay, Google. Roll 2d10.
You got 7 and 5. That makes 12.
Plus 16, 28, and 10 penetration.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to look into this game.
We know they're gonna fuck it up.
Okay. It is Tyrannid's turns.
Go away.
So the ground begins to shake.
Ooh. No, tremor. Don't you do it.
No, I mean, yeah, tremor is a way to describe it. You can hear the ice breaking.
Oh.
Like something is coming up from like way down underneath the ice.
The tectonic plates on the planet's surface have shifted approximately 35 degrees to the southwest.
That sounds really horrible. That sounds like death.
Something big is
Oh
coming.
god, not that. Not again. Not again.
You are not prepared.
I am so glad I'm in this giant dome of soccer energy right now.
What the fuck is that?
That is a hive timer.
I switched to my gun.
What the hell?
The plasma cannon's gonna do you better, I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
The plasma cannon's meant to be like a single target killer.
Right, but like with the heavy bolter though, I can hit multiple bullets.
Yeah, but your penetration is 5 versus 10.
That's true.
And this is a big old hulking dealie. I'm not trying to tell you how to play your guy.
Yeah, no,
if you want to play the bolter, I'm just trying to give you some friendly advice.
That's what almost ate our shit.
Yeah.
Almost.
So-
Then we crashed it into a planet just to be cool. Alright, then I will keep my thing out. Hashtag piloting maneuver.
It's okay. I'll put some points into agility, so it will have more than a 50%.
So as the massive hive tower crests the ridgeline, there seems to be more ruptures happening, but it's like the whole ice shelf starts shifting a little bit.
Oh, no.
And up in the horizon, you see what appears to be a solid black pyramid rise up out of the ice.
Do we hear monkeys screaming?
No. But you do actually, can everyone give me an awareness check?
Okay, Google. Roll a D100.
I can only roll dice with 3 to 20 sides.
Thanks. Okay, Google.
Soccer related.
Pick a number 1 through 100.
Warp related.
Well, you're at a minus 20, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
81.
I don't see shit as usual.
I detect that.
Guys?
Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
1 degree of success.
3.
I gotta do math.
No.
So a weird gaseous green light begins to emit and a portal opens up
No.
and out begin to march Necrons.
Alright, so I got 5 degrees of success with B2W.
5 degrees of success.
Yes.
How are Necrons related to Tyranids?
Oh, they're not. But the Mechanicus loves studying them.
Oh, okay.
And then, because... so the Mechanicus kind of view the Necrons in a weird light. Some of them are like, kill the fuck out of these things. They're abominations. But then other ones of them are like, they're completely robot beings. They're the tits.
I bet I could put two together. This whole planet just needs to be purged at this point.
I said fuck this planet last game. I mean, we tried to leave.
You did.
Yes, we did try to leave.
Okay.
I would still want to leave.
I still want to leave.
What do we got, like 15 minutes before the drop ship gets here?
Well, I guess this isn't happening in real time, so we have lots of time.
Yeah, we
It's
got
5 seconds around.
Oh, fuck.
We'd be better off killing everything and then waiting it out instead of waiting it out and going combat. Or we could run away. Yeah,
we
whatever's
saw
closer.
under the dome. The dome might be safe. I don't know you, so
I'm not, but that's okay.
I don't know.
Okay, your dome's so huge.
Oh, if that has a giant plasma cannon.
Yeah, if it shoots you, you're fucked.
You might want to be under the dome. 20 armor goes
Okay.
a long way. An additional 20, I should say.
Okay, so the Necrons open up on the Tyranids and the Steel Confessors.
Oh, rude. About to
Well, at least they're not shooting us.
Oh, you know what? That does. You are kind of right in front of them, aren't
Just me then. Just me.
you? Okay, so
There's one guy under the dome, just so you're aware.
which one? The one on the way back?
Yeah, the guy in the furthest back. He's barely in it. He might survive.
Hey Brian, what's the machine talent do?
I mean, I assume it's just the part where you don't breathe and
All that
you're,
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Fire doesn't matter.
I use some
Terrain is not difficult for you, etc., etc.
Nifty.
Gravity doesn't give a fuck.
So actually, I am going to retcon what I said on who they're targeting.
He took your name.
They all focus the Hive Tyrant because it's obviously like the biggest threat.
Oh, okay. Sure. Now they're my peeps. Before they were gonna murder me.
Well, they still might.
I mean, who are they gonna shoot next after that's dead?
Probably the Megalos.
Skylar already shot him.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
He died. He died last game.
That's okay. We got the important part.
Oh my god, how big is this fucking thing?
Can I touch you and you not try to kill me?
Yes.
Cool. Let's do this more often.
I miss that game so much. I used to play that all the time.
Why doesn't it tell me how big it is? Oh, it's massive. Okay.
Oh.
Y'all get a
So-
bonus to hitting it, and I
Yeah.
can't remember what it is.
And it gets a bunch of bonuses for being massive.
It does. Oh, there it is. Okay. Y'all get a plus 30 to hit it.
Hey, that counters the 20.
Maybe.
Well, for one of my rolls, it counters it. Doesn't help with does this ability actually work or not, bro?
Get my cat to turn.
Okay, so the same green energy leaps out of their weapons.
Oh god. He went under the table. He went under the table!
Well, let's do them now.
And they all strike true.
Oh, he's over here now. He escaped.
Well, no, you don't. I know that look.
Yeah. He's interested.
You can look.
Oh, he wants to jump on top of it. It's green and it's made of cardboard.
See, Gregory, why can't you do a whole thing?
Sticks his claws out.
Alright.
Shoulder cat. Plus 10. Land cat.
Holy
minus
shit.
5.
Hi, buddy. What's this on your belly?
Added fur.
No, it's a little. What should I call it? There we go.
Yeah, no.
Got no more?
Meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow.
Oh, no, there's another one.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Oh no 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 no.
Yes, my shot.
No 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 no.
Okay. It's now the Tyranid's turn.
No.
Nice. Where's the tape measure?
It's moving.
No, it's not.
Oh.
So, as the Hive Tyrant is hit by the Gauss rifles of the Necrons, it emits a terrible psychic scream. So, Brian, you are taking. Oh, the shocking quality.
Socket damage.
You just take 10 impact damage to the head, but it's psychic, so I don't know if like armor works on that or not.
Well, figure it out. It's somewhat important.
I mean, Nathan, because I never use armor on yours because it's always like flame abilities, but it says impact damage. Do you ever specify a type of damage?
I mean, my server arm
Well, no,
does
no.
impact damage.
I know. You
Well,
psychic
it's Smite, Dis Energy, and Adventure Disc Fire.
Yeah, I mean, I thought impact was just the equivalent of bludgeoning.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think armor
So-
will protect.
So it's not really gonna hurt you, but
So does
You
it
need
go
to give-
through armor, or does it go through toughness, or what does the psychic damage have a special?
I think I'll say your toughness is the only thing that stops it.
Okay,
Just so that you just get off.
Yep.
I need a toughness test at -30.
Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
Here's a random number, 94.
You can go outside.
Should have used the one on my phone. Let's see.
One less cat to worry about jumping on the table.
It seems like that would be it. I'm gonna use it, and it's just not gonna matter. That's usually what happens.
I really-
Yep. Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
66.
What was my penalty?
-30.
Okay, I will pass
You pass?
by. Wait. Give me a second.
Eric, is this your change?
Okay. I passed with one
Yeah,
success.
May I?
kind of community.
Alright.
areas.
I was just gonna ask if I could take a penny.
Okay.
I'm gonna glue it to the bottom of this
That's
to
smart.
rate it.
Alright. Oh, hilarious. It did indeed. Oh, he needs. I actually need it.
Oh fucking shit! That moves fast. That's what, 30 feet? Or 30 meters?
No.
It was right here, right?
They're 1 inch squares.
No.
Oh, it's now back to 1 inch.
No, they're 3.
Oh.
He
Well,
just
I
moved. He
haven't-
moved 7.
I had
Oh,
moved,
okay.
so I guess it doesn't matter.
Or no, he actually moved 14, not 7. Anyways.
What next? Is it murder face?
Oh yeah, I need to do that on the check.
Murder face. Oh, I'm pretty sure he's gonna fail. So yep. All right. So that steel confessor on the left is stunned for 4 rounds.
It was nice knowing you.
Because he failed his test. Okay. There's this. Okay. This one is going to charge you, IBM. This one's going to charge this fellow right here.
Who is stunned? What does the charge do?
It's your full action, but you get 1 attack with it.
Okay.
And you can move, it's
It's
like,
a movement and an attack, basically.
yeah. You get a little oomph to it too. It's not like a quad or a triple move, but it's like a halfway between with an attack.
Okay.
He will miss.
Wow.
The other one will attack you, and he will hit. And he will hit. Where does a 28 hit?
Left arm,
And where does an 11 hit?
right arm.
Ah, my arm.
He's stabbing at your real arms.
He's
No,
trying
well.
to take out your
Yeah,
arms.
he's not gonna really do anything to you there
Oh, okay.
on that one. Oh wait, well I mean that's 19 with 5 pen, and then the other one is 22 with 5 pen.
You're close, but no cigar.
Son of a bitch. Okay, and then
Yes,
the other one will attack. Oh wait, no, he attacked you both times. The stun steel confessor, probably put to die. That hits. That is 14. 26. Yeah, he's dead. What? What?
Did it?
Oh, you made it. You made it stand up. Oh, nice. Congrats.
Is
It's
there
better
penny
than-
under it?
All right.
Say I just need a heavier base.
Yep.
That other steel confessor in the back is being attacked. That will miss.
The dragon shows up really nice.
And that will miss.
If only we had a bunch of pop figures.
They actually have Warhammer ones now.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, like Space Marines and stuff. That's pretty cool. Anyways,
But the dragon does
Use
show up
larger than
pretty
life
nice.
pod funnel thing.
It's pretty cool.
oh god. Okay, yeah, that one missed.
Kind of makes sense. Everyone else are little people, and
Yeah.
It's good scale.
yeah, I like it.
Okay.
You just barely see my character in a distance.
It's so far away. Come help us, god damn it.
I am kind of.
my
Yeah,
own way.
In my own way. Yeah, so
I don't know how much more help I'm
I
going to be
can
though,
probably kill that.
I don't know.
because every time that thing shows up,
You could summon a spaceship to pick us up. Oh wait, we already did that.
yeah, we're waiting.
Yeah.
I'm hiding in my dome.
Are they gonna show up now? Like, look at this mess.
They'll show up. It's just a question of whether or not we'll be alive.
So
It's
the
a
steel
question of whether or
confessor
not
who
they're
is
gonna
in
land for
melee
us.
and not dead draws his chainsword and swings at the pyramid. Oh, he's gonna use a fate point because he can have those.
Sure.
Yeah. Hooray! That'll hit.
The Emperor smiles on the NPCs too.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Don't get too comfortable. Okay, and that will be 26 with 4 pens. Yeah. So, and that will, I believe it's going to kill that one. Yep.
Oh no.
Yep, it did.
Something died.
Yeah.
He does transpire.
What's 42 divided by 3?
You have a robot right in front of you.
I don't know.
13.
Oh, hey Google.
No, it's 14.
14.
3 is 39.
Yeah.
Or 13 is 39.
So these Space Marines are smart enough to know when a tactical retreat is necessary. They fall back. Hard.
Welcome to being under the dome.
Yep. Okay. It's now top of the round. Zaharia.
Yeah, I'm gonna take aim at the big fucker.
Okay. Will you hit the big fucker, or will you roll 100 and explode your weapon?
What happens with plasma?
Well,
I
hopefully.
hit it. Thankfully.
Yeah, you get a plus 30 to your attacks on it too. Keep that in mind.
Nice. Oh, I definitely hit it.
So what you're saying is it's almost impossible.
Yes. It's a giant fucking monstrosity. Like, would you pull it up?
What?
Would you Google or I'll just do
That'd
it.
be 26 with 10 pen.
26
Google it for me, Scholar.
What do these things look like?
Oh wait, 20. What?
26
They got miniatures for it?
with 10 pen.
26, 10. Okay.
Those look pretty badass.
Oh, did you Google Hive Tower?
Yeah.
Yeah, they look wicked.
The Deathwing is somewhat fitting.
Right? It's kind of as close as we're gonna get right
Yeah.
now. 'Cause I'm not buying one of those damn things.
Oh, you know what?
The plasma bolt scores and burns across the Hive Tyrant's flesh.
That's not too bad.
Carlos, it's your turn.
Oh boy.
Hive Tyrant's only $53.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. If I were you, though, I would say buy like Warriors or
I will
the little
sprint
stuff first. They look,
one
they
more
look pretty
time.
Because your kill team would be Warriors.
Oh,
Nah,
A Lictor.
4 lictors.
That's terrifying.
And this
If you know what a
guy
Lictor
is barely under the dome now.
Oh, he's barely under the dome?
Barely under the dome.
That's nice of you.
Well, wait, lictors cost 25.
And I have one
So in the
level.
old one, if you play Tyranid, you just play 4 lictors.
Damn.
I now have one level. Wait, no.
What?
I didn't move last turn, so no, I do not have the fatigue. I did not sprint 2 times in a row.
Good job.
I attacked last turn. I remember.
Okay. Guys, it's your turn.
Hive Tyrant for $45.68 from Amazon. And I can't tell if you get one in the start collecting box, which is double the price. Okay, Google. Oh, I'm going after Big Fucker.
Okay.
Or is that Wise?
It's probably wise.
Okay.
I would recommend it. If I was
There's
playing
a lot of threats on the field right now.
if I was playing an RTS game, I would be going after it right now.
Except for I think there might be a better move for me.
It's up to you, though.
Brian, did you hit either of these guys on you? Have they been damaged at all?
yes.
Both of them or one of them?
The one in front of me, as far as I know.
I'll shoot the big guy. I'm done. Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
Here's a random number, 19.
That'll be 4 hits / 8 hits. 4 degrees of success / 8 hits.
Okay.
Okay, I'm about halfway through my ammo. Okay, Google. Roll 3D. Oh, wait, can he dodge?
I mean, it can try and dodge.
Can it take a 30-meter step?
It could dodge at a minus 30.
Okay.
Okay, Google. Roll 3D10.
It's 7, 6, and 6 for a total of 19.
$20 with 5 pin. Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
You rolled 9, 4, and 5 for a total of 18.
21 with 5 pin. Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
You got 10, 3, and 10. That makes 23.
27 with 5 pin. Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
You rolled 9, 8, and 1 for a total of 18.
24 with 5 pin. And that was number 4, correct?
24 with 5 pin.
Yes. Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
It's 6, 8, and 8 for a total of 22.
23 with 5 pin. Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
How's it going?
Hey!
You got 2, 5, and 2. That makes 9.
14 with 5 pin. There's one more, right?
We want to see what's going on over here
One
on
more.
the computer.
Okay, Google. Roll 3d10. Yes.
You got 10, 5, and 9. That makes 24.
That looks great.
24 with 5 pin.
The pop vinyl dragon, a lot more easier to see.
Okay, Google.
Yeah, for sure.
Adds
Roll
some
3d10.
scale.
Definitely. That's awesome.
You got 10, 10, and 1. That makes 21.
So that's 20. Oh,
2 10s.
I screwed up in the last one. Last one was 26 with 5 pin, and this one's 27 with 5 pin.
Okay.
And that's a total of 5 10s throughout all those 8 hits. So.
Does it make a noise?
Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
No, it just stares at the person.
15.
Pretty much.
Okay,
it's
Google.
just like,
Pick a number 1 through 100.
that's its game plan.
Here's a random
Kill
number,
everything in the
92.
Big hop in.
You do.
So what you go see?
You do.
It just needs to get
Detective
way closer
Pikachu?
for me to do that.
I had no idea it was out.
Yeah. Detective Pikachu?
Okay, Google.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Oh, yeah.
Pick a number 1 through 100.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
It was good.
Let me know.
I enjoyed it.
As a person
64.
that really doesn't give a shit about Pokemon, should I go see it?
Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
I pirated it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just pirated it. Because someone that
Here's a
doesn't
random
give shit
number,
about Pokemon,
95.
it may be on the
Okay,
lower
Google.
end of the spectrum.
It's probably
Yeah.
entertaining, but like.
Pick a number 1
Yeah,
through 100.
exactly. It's worth a watch, but
May not
That's
be my
about it.
spiel.
yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't watch it
I
again.
wouldn't pay
Here's a
for
random
your
number,
prices,
30.
or
Right.
if you're not a big fan.
Yeah.
And we saw
Okay,
it
Google.
for like $5.
Pick a number 1 through
on
100.
Tuesday or some shit.
Yeah.
Like a matinee and shit.
Yeah, matinee.
54.
Middle of the day
Cheap
prices.
movies.
Exactly. There were a fuck ton of kids.
Alright,
It was
so I
just,
hit
like,
with
straight
4 of
kids
those.
and
That was
and
a
one
cool
hit.
experience.
Is it a
It's like-
PG movie?
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh, okay. I didn't think that.
Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it's very much.
I
Okay.
need to know the
good.
damage.
cool.
I just need
It's
damage.
cool.
Okay,
for the
Google.
Kids.
Roll
Have a good
3d10.
time.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
That's
has
what
the
they
same
want.
armor
Totally.
everywhere.
Yeah, they were enjoying it.
You
God,
rolled
they're
10, 10,
Pokemons.
and 9 for a total of
Wait, did you
29.
hear that?
Huh?
10, 10,
They-
9 for a total of 29.
What the fuck?
So,
They
that's
did a
gonna
really
be
good job
a-
with CGI
That's
on
seven.
Pokemon. Like, I
Right.
would never think they could have
Okay,
done
Google.
something realistic looking.
Roll
but
3d10.
Still,
Compare
yeah.
that. Compare that to
Right.
Sonic the Hedgehog, and you're
You
just
got
like,
3, 8, and 8. That makes 19.
I missed that.
No, yeah, actually, it was.
Okay,
yeah,
Google.
The
19.
Pokemon were
Roll.
really well done.
Well, I have to know what the
CGI
individual
was
numbers
really
are.
good.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
You got 5, 7, and 6. That makes 18.
20 with 5 pin. Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
It's 2, 9, and 2 for a total of 13.
18 with 5 pin. Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
So you're all fighting your way into this fortress.
You got 10, 8, and 2. That makes 20.
It's quite the
Are you
reverse.
defending
25
it?
with 5 pin.
We're trying to survive until
Is
the
that
ship can rest.
No, I got
us.
3 10s
Okay,
and that.
gotcha.
Okay, Google.
Quite the opposite.
Pick a number 1 through 100.
See, last,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, last game, we were about to make it off the planet. And I
51.
was driving a
Okay,
ship,
Google.
Running away.
Pick a
from
number
the
1 through
dragon.
100.
really bad, and we ended up crashing back onto the planet.
Damn it.
and
Here's
now
a
we're
random
running
number,
away from
75.
these guys, and we're waiting for
Nope.
a
Okay, Google.
current extraction.
Pick a number 1 through 100.
I cannot emphasize how much it sucked that at the end of our giant.
Here's a
enormous
random number,
mission that took
21.
multiple
Okay, so those 3
games
hit.
to play, that we then
Those 3
crash
hit?
landed into the.
Okay,
planet,
Google.
and the
Roll
same
3d10.
Fucking dragon creatures found us. And they're like, "Yep, your
You rolled
breakfast."
10, 4, and 2 for a total of 16.
And I'm like running on empty
14.
as well. It's like I can't
21
do
with 5
anything
pin?
anymore.
We,
Okay, Google.
We haven't rested.
Roll
we
3d10.
don't have any of our stuff. It's a prolonged campaign where it's
You rolled 4, 3, and 5 for a total of 12.
Damn. Yeah. Well.
16 with 5
I'm
pin.
pretty much sitting in the middle of the base,
Okay, Google.
holding up
Roll
a
3d10.
giant,
This is the bubble.
protected.
I got 1 pin
Yeah,
already.
a bubble essentially that protects from like range attacks. and whatnot.
You rolled 7,
Nice.
1, and 10 for a total of 18.
So 17, 18,
Well, just stay alive long enough.
24 with 5 pin.
That's the goal.
So that's 2 more hits.
We're hoping we don't run out of ammo.
Okay, Google.
Right.
Oh yeah, how close do you need to reload? You're.
I was halfway through my clip
Oh, okay.
before that,
Okay.
but I am going
I
to
don't have to
Anyway.
count bullets
Okay,
like
Google.
Deadpool.
You just stack stuff.
roll 3d10.
Something more
Okay, Google.
simplistic.
Pick a number 1 through 100.
Here's a random number, 7.
Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
82.
Those both hit. Okay, Google.
Lately,
Roll
Brian?
3d10.
Good Doctor. Is
They
what
both
I was
hit.
watching.
I need
and
95
I
to miss.
Yeah.
So I went back and started watching.
You got 9, 4,
Okay,
and
so
9.
by the same
That
guy.
makes 22.
House.
Yeah.
Oh, I can watch
Like
House.
25 with 5
It's
pin.
like
Season 3 of House.
Okay,
now, and
Google.
I'm like, God, the show
Roll
should
3d10.
be good.
It's pretty fun though.
Yeah, the last episode I watched.
You
the
rolled
random
8,
dude
5,
came
and
in
5 for a
while
total
they
of
were trying to
18.
diagnose someone, shot him twice,
20 with 5
and
pin.
then he's having a
20 with 5 pin.
hallucination. That
My turn is finally
like,
over.
The bullet was tipped with something.
How many? Did you keep track of that? How many
and
extra hits it
comes
was?
up with like a
'Cause I
eureka
need to know
moment
for my ammo counts.
that in real life, when he's not like hallucinating,
10 extra hits.
Yeah.
he should take
Oh
ketamine
no, not 10.
instead of getting
Oh yeah, no, it was 10.
Okay.
Because I marked your
what do you
misses.
call it, to put somebody out, anesthesia, because he's got a fucked up leg and ketamine can
So I missed twice?
reboot your
No, you missed a bunch.
I mean, I
pain
missed.
senses.
Or well, no, you didn't. You
So,
only missed.
He literally
I
has a
think you only missed
hallucination
twice. Yeah.
Okay.
after getting shot about how to fix his leg, and then it works. And I'm like, what the fuck is this show? Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna be
a
safe and
man
reload
came in
next turn.
and
anyway.
shot you, and it's a positive thing because he
That's so
hallucinates a cure for his leg.
Hmm.
Wakes up, tells them, then they put him into a ketamine coma, and then he wakes up again after they fix all the bullets, and then his leg doesn't hurt anymore.
Okay.
I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
So you unleash
Yeah,
a
it's
mighty
bullshit.
volley.
Really?
And
Cool.
all the just kind
All
of
the metal stuff.
spatters everywhere all over
Yeah.
the high tower.
Emperor, stop taking all my ammo.
Iker
I want
and
to hear the
Iker
real
and
life story behind
flows
what
from wounds
they
and
did for
it
that,
has been-
because
it's
usually
been
like
hurt.
all the weird
Yes!
stuff they do, there's usually like a real
Based
life
off of a
reference.
real
I heard him. He pleaded a little bit.
IBM, it's your turn.
Cool. Sorry. Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
Here's a random number, 1.
Oh!
I critically used to see. I'm gonna punch it really hard in the face.
Really hard.
Okay, Google. Roll 2d10.
You got 9 and 8. That makes 17.
Plus 16 is 33 with 10 penetration. I'm hitting the guy in front of me.
Okay. 33 to 10 pin?
Yep.
Is he still alive?
Yep.
Wow.
Hit him harder.
My turn's basically over, but can you look up the rules for EMP for me?
Yeah.
Then someone else can go.
Yeah, it is now the Tyrannid's turn.
What were you saying?
Oh, I was gonna say, but
All the Tyranids.
you know, two.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Buddy Tubu.
Yeah.
He just graduated.
Oh, he got his medical.
He finally got his medical assistance.
Congrats.
I didn't want to piss the tyrant off, but I feel like I pissed the tyrant
I
off.
remember running into him all the time with the scrubs on, and I was just like,
IBM, you're
doctor.
being attacked.
Yep.
Come at me.
Alright, one hit. Where is an 81 hit?
Attempt to dodge.
Right leg.
Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
97.
I failed.
Okay.
Spectacular.
You dodged into it.
Yeah, basically. Make it more effective.
So that will be. So that'll be 29 with 5 pen.
Jesus, I take an actual damage.
Okay, and then the other one's going to attack you. That will miss. And that will miss.
Huzzah!
Okay. Now let's see how far this thing really can move.
Oh no.
I really dig.
Oh no.
I really dig those motion
What are you
shows,
doing?
though.
No.
They do a lot of like philosophical
Stay
arguments
away.
about like when to take
I'm gonna play
organs
this
and
character.
shit.
Does that work like in the cartoon?
A point away from me.
There was an episode where an old guy can't get on the transplant list because he's old, and then there's a person who died in a car accident, but they won't. Who's an organ donor, but they can't use their organs because they're like fatty and damaged. And like, so the episode's about whether or not they'll just do an illegal surgery to take a fatty heart and put it into an old man, because the organ's just going to go to the trash, but he needs one, and he's not applicable to the donor list. And like, House like flips a lid and it's just like, what are you gonna do? Get fucking fined? Get suspended? I'm trying to save a fucking life here. Like, do the fucking surgery. And I'm like, I love this show. That's so good. Like, just,
Yeah.
I'm sure someone has had to deal with that where they're like, fuck you, who cares that he's 65? Give him the damn heart. Like, you're just being ageist. Like, sorry, we don't have a 12-year-old to give the heart to. Like,
Okay.
Interesting.
I need everyone. So, the Hive Tyrant unleashes a horrible psychic aura. And I need everyone to give me a willpower test at minus 30.
Ooh, willpower.
Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
Hey, I have a shit ton of willpower.
Here's a random number, 20.
Almost.
Hey, I succeeded.
Okay, so
Say that negative 30?
pick a number
Yeah.
1 through 100.
I think I still pass.
20 out of 57.
Here's a random number, 45.
59.
20 out of 27.
Plus
Screw your penalties, I fail.
Okay.
I'm
I
gonna get by
succeeded.
real quick.
2 degrees of success.
No degrees of
2
success.
points of cohesion damage.
2 points?
2 points of cohesion damage.
Okay.
Cohesion.
How is it per person?
Mm-hmm.
Haha, what he doesn't know is I only had 1 point left.
Well, now you got none.
Taking away points he doesn't have.
Don't tell him that. Make him think you still have some.
I mean, if I use my ability to get us more, then.
Yeah.
But we're
Yeah, just-
probably not going to need it.
Just lie to the DM and make them use abilities. They don't know what they're doing.
That Tyrannid doesn't know you have no cohesion.
Yeah. How could it possibly know?
Hey, it got closer, didn't it?
Yeah. But it's not murdering us, and that's the important thing.
Hey, what are you doing?
Being a cat.
Hey, that position is not for you.
They disagree.
How dare they get closer to me?
Okay. So, it is the Necron's turn.
Oh boy, Necrons. Let's see what they do. Do they like high tyrants?
Are you sure who's going to be working at?
They were showing it through last
Apply to
turn.
hospital.
And he's
No,
already
the
got
cat
a job
tyrant.
working tomorrow.
But when they
He's
keep
working
shooting the high
like-
tyrants.
10, 12
I mean, I
hour
think
shifts.
so long as we're not
and
shooting
then-
anything,
Yep.
that should be alright for a little while.
My brother is a former EMT.
I
man.
mean, you would think.
Dude, I can't even.
But
fathom
these
what
are
that's
robots.
Like,
They're
just
code
ridiculously long
calculating.
hours. Like you're kind of getting okay pay. Like there's always something higher and better to do. But work.
Calculated that
dog.
you did enough
Yeah.
damage that they
Good
could
for him, though.
handle it.
I'm sure
by
he'll be happy.
themselves, And now they try
It's
to
great
kill
to get a
us.
job so quick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's already
Hey.
working with the hospital volunteering. So,
You literally verbalized my line of reasoning for it. They're like, oh, status assessment? We need to kill them.
See, machines, they don't give a shit.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah, shoot me! Dare you!
Okay. Alright. So. They are going to shoot at Zahariel, Gaius, and the two steel one of the steel confessors, and then you.
Alright, remember you have 20 additional armor.
Yeah, but I don't think that's gonna help too much.
Okay.
I think it will. That's a lot of armor on top of what you already have.
But if they're using plasma weapons, energy weapons, it's not gonna matter.
It still blocks.
Huh?
It still blocks.
No.
His
Oh, yours stops energy, any type of damage, even.
it's a giant force dome.
Right.
It's like
But
imagine
it
like
only
you have
gives
a
us-
20.
But it only gives us armor, and armor doesn't block fire and energy damage, unless you're Brian's character. Because he's a
I
machine.
thought it just doesn't block fire damage.
I thought it was fire and energy.
No, you
No,
take
it's
energy.
fire.
No, that's why his plasma cannon has 10 pin on
Energy
it.
hurts.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's why it's
Yeah.
smite.
Well, no, I thought the pin was for getting through armor. Because my fire
Pin
weapon
is-
has pin.
Pin is to get through armor.
Or pin and toughness, sorry.
No,
I was
because
saying wrong.
remember we went over this last
No,
time.
we
Armor
don't
pin
think it's
removes
fine.
armor. It doesn't touch toughness.
Okay.
Toughness is a constant.
Yeah, we were doing it backwards.
Yeah, we were
Some
doing
of
it
us
back.
were.
Yeah, I was. Okay.
Just 3/4 of us. No big deal.
So then why does my flamer have... Oh, wait, for machines, that's why.
Yeah.
Yes, for me,
Yeah, for them.
it's to fuck me over.
Well, I mean, it's two
Sorry.
armor pin, I don't think.
You have been hit. Where does a 64 hit?
Body.
In the body.
Oh, in fact, I've shot you
What
with
am I
my
gonna
flamer
hit
so
with?
many times.
You are
Yes,
getting hit
indeed.
with.
Yeah.
So that will be.
Does
So
half
if I'm-
cover do anything?
Huh?
Does half cover do anything?
Yes, it gives you more armor.
Yeah, it gives you. We'll go with 6 armor.
Yeah.
Plus the 10 from you.
Yep.
You get 20 from me.
So that is 13 with 6 pin to the body.
Can I even get hit? I don't know.
Fall.
Yes, I'm working.
Yeah.
Oh. And then the next one is going to fire at. Who's next in line there? It would be Gaius. And he's going to shoot a burst of bolts at well, energy bolts at you.
Pew pew. Which one is he? Just so I know.
Yeah, we gotta get revenge.
Huh? He's the lead one.
Alright. This leader, this...
Yes. So he misses.
Revenge!
And then
Sweet, sweet
When
revenge.
you're done, can you look up the MP for me?
Yeah, High Tyrant actually hasn't done anything to me. I'm just being Xenoist.
Oh,
you've been hit
uh-oh.
with 3 degrees of success. You've been hit
Uh-oh.
3 times.
I will try and dodge.
Okay.
Not gonna iron whatever.
I don't know.
That's for parry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I dodged none of them.
Okay.
As you proceed to not take damage.
Probably.
So that's 20 with
But we'll see.
20 with 6 pen. And then that is 29 with 6 pen.
Okay.
Jesus.
And
You're trying to
then-
kill me or him?
Huh? It's Necrons! I don't know what you want from me!
It's okay.
I'm marveling at the amount of damage you're doing.
And then, well, yeah. It's impressive.
Continue murdering my teammates.
It's okay. I haven't taken.
Okay.
Yeah, we have that
I was
barrier.
like, that fucking Force Dome is good. They're going to
Oh,
eat this
you
and
got
not
the dome.
care.
I'm worried about the big thing, just like walking on up in here, being like,
Yeah, you've got the correct idea.
Okay.
That's why he's.
Yeah, I'll keep
that's why he's
focusing on
trying to
him.
break it.
And then that will be what? So that's like no damage. That's like 14 with 6 pen.
Yeah.
Because Necrons are a joke in melee, so we're actually going to be fine. Holy shit.
Okay, and then the last one will wait. I say he's gonna shoot Steel Confessor. Yeah, so he's gonna shoot the Steel Confessor. Cause there's 4 of them. Oh, he's gonna hit the fuck out of that guy.
And do no damage?
Oh, damn, maybe not.
I just need to not let the dome fall.
6, 10.
I feel like
Oh,
it's
hey,
like
where's
the
the
name of
51
a
hit?
music album.
Body.
Body. Okay.
51? Yeah, body.
We're currently ranked 4, right?
No, I think we're still 3.
Okay. We're not at 5, is the point.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure my ability gets a bonus at
I
either
think
5 or 7.
we were approaching 4, but I think we still had it there.
I wrote it down, I think. Somewhere between all this garbage. Rank 5 is 30,000 experience.
What is our total at? Do you know? Overall?
Okay.
I don't know what the total is.
And it's now Steel Confessor's turn.
Shit, I don't know what my total is.
I currently have 23,250, and I may have skipped 1,000 or 1,500, but I'm not sure.
I have.
Yeah, so we should be approaching.
Oh no, we should definitely have 25,000, right?
I'm
I
not sure.
have 23,250 wrote down, and I haven't spent whatever Wade gave us last time, which was last time. Oh no, he only gave us 1,200. So let's do math.
Yeah, we gotta finish this for the rest of the experience.
That's supposed to about 26,000. What I have is right.
No, we do have. Yeah, we have 26,000, so we should be rank 5.
Rank
You
4?
may not have been able to buy something.
Rank 4 or rank 5?
Sorry, give me a second, double checking.
So
Oh no,
no,
we're
with the
rank
12,
4.
with-
Rank 4 is 25,000, so we're definitely rank 4.
but with the 12,000 from last time, that only puts me at 24,450 altogether. So
I'm
did I
at-
miss experience points somewhere?
I'm at 2,600 with that extra 1,250 we got from last time. Or 1,200 we got from last time.
All right, I'll just give myself an extra 800.
What are you at, Nathan?
I will have to do a lot of math.
Okay, well, let's just assume my numbers are correct because that makes everybody happy.
Okay.
I have all the
So, Mario,
experience
it's your
I
turn.
spent wrote individually.
The Steel Confessors, one falls back, the other one shoots.
So I have to
the
pull out a calculator and do a lot of mathing.
doing negligible
I'm
damage.
gonna shoot at the.
And I have 950 not skills.
I wonder what I can get at rank 4.
Succeeded.
EMP.
I could probably get more side rating, which
EMP.
Be
I keep
27.
forgetting and I'm really
with
trying to
10.
remember.
I couldn't hear you, Eric. What did you say?
27 with 10.
Okay. Carlos, it's your turn.
oh,
Oh, there's only 300.
Oh, it
Jesus,
got
I
closer.
wanna do
I
that.
might need to use the
Oh,
tape
like the
measure.
armory.
Tape measure.
What?
So
Oh, is it a weapon quality?
Well, it's a grenade.
Oh.
EMP grenade.
that's nowhere near close enough, is it?
I've got to open one of these tabs.
That's not close enough.
EMP grenade. Strength bonus times 3. Haywire.
I need all the text. Let's go to the actual record.
Oh.
A rare example of Xenos technology employed in limited capacity death watch. The exact form of such a grenade varies with its origin and function of the EMP grenade to generate the electromagnetics.
I'm gonna cast Smite at
With most technology and generally causes machine spirits to malfunction.
The Tyrant?
There are many applications for this weapon.
That's a question, not a-
And it takes
I can't reach it unless I cast at full power. I don't want to risk full power.
Perfect.
Right
Thank you.
What is
now.
haywire?
I'm gonna cast Smite at untethered at these two guys
Assume
here.
it fries
Oh yeah, that's a good point too. We want those guys.
a machine.
Yeah, it doesn't explain at all.
Oh, is Haywire not
Oh,
found?
here
Then
we
I
go.
get minus 20 to all this.
Haywire deal with that.
So that's why I
So,
don't want to risk full
weapon
power.
generates an electromagnetic field.
18, so 38. That will work.
So if we
I don't have to roll for bad
the
things
dead
because it's
zone.
untethered.
Dead on this technology.
And hey, Scholar, can I reroll that?
Yes, you can.
See, this seems good.
That will work.
Yeah.
These two guys are getting hit. These two Tyranids that were getting close to the wall. And hey Google,
So
roll
before
5d10.
he killed the Meglos, that was like my safety. Was like in case something happened, I was just going to use that in order to, you know, KO him.
Hey Google,
And
roll
then he was like,
5d10.
And I was like, oh.
My apologies, I don't understand.
Blew the Megos
Hey
apart.
Google,
I was
roll
just talking
5d10.
I had like an ace in a hole if I had to get rid of him, and you just like solved all the problems when you murdered him.
You rolled 4, 3,
Yeah,
6,
okay, that's
3, and
convenient.
9 for a total of 25.
He's
Okay,
gonna take 25.
I felt bad because I didn't think you wanted him
energy
dead.
damage with 5 piercing.
I mean,
Yeah, they're both.
I guess if I was role playing a little bit more, I
Alright,
should
pretty
care
sure.
more. But you know, I don't. I have the information, and to me, that's more important than.
Oh, more! What fun.
Yeah. But from my point of view, he's a goddamn heretic.
Yeah. And from my point of view, I just don't care. I just want the information.
Because you're a goddamn heretic.
Like a true brother of Mars.
Yeah, it's all about information, man.
Okay.
Information isn't evil. It's what you do with it.
So Carlos, what'd you do? You killed those two
cast
guys.
my-
So
Yeah, how
it's
did you get it?
Gaius' turn.
What's
More
all this
people.
here?
More people appeared.
These are Tyranid?
Yes.
Talk to me about the ice shelf that shifted when this thing came up.
Oh, you mean the Necron tomb?
Sure.
Yeah. So
Oh.
it's probably, you know,
Is the ice actually broken and there's like we could jump into the fucking water, or
no,
is
it's
this
not like
just,
that. This is a,
shifted up, or
yeah, it's like a slip fault happened,
Okay.
and you shift it up, or a strike slip fault. Yeah, that's what it's called. Way to go, geology.
Yeah.
So how thick is the ice? Is it like meters, or is it like inches, or
Permafrost.
What do you mean the shift?
yeah, the part? I'm trying to judge how thick the ice is underneath me by the amount that came out.
Permafrost.
Oh, okay. I mean,
So
it's super thick.
Okay.
Like you can tell because this is literally a
Well,
cliffside that's just solid ice.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, I'm not gonna blowtorch through that anytime soon.
I could just cut this part of the shelf off. It'll be fine.
Just like, yeah. This,
1 year later.
I don't have the range, but I have to check.
like, this is my iceberg. Fuck off, dragon.
Go away, Durgan.
Then it flies, and you're like, oh.
It actually can do that.
I'm not
Well,
surprised.
I remembered one important thing I had to do this round, so I'm reloading.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Takes me 2 full rounds, but with my talent, I can do it in half speed or twice
So
the speed.
1 round.
Yep. So
That's good.
that's this round.
Okay.
Reloading is good.
IBM, it's your turn.
Oh, cool. Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
Here's a random number, 62.
Cool, that's successful.
Love how
Okay, Google.
it's in the middle of there.
Cancel. Would you like to dodge?
I mean, I guess.
When you throw it out on a platter like that.
It fails.
Okay, Google. Roll 2d10.
Everyone's been shooting the Hive Tyrant, so I kind of forgot.
It's
about
4 and
that.
7 for a total of 11.
Plus 16 is 27 with 10 penetration.
Yeah, that's at halftime.
I hit this guy 3 times. He should be dead.
something big at it.
Unless he's just like fucking super.
Huh? Oh, well, since we've changed the way damage works, I think I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
So
Is he
27 with 10 pen, so.
is he critically injured if not dead?
Yeah, no, he's almost dead.
Okay. Because I'm like, holy shit, this is like I've never hit something 3 times and I'd still be alive.
Yeah, well, here's the.
If you did math, it's fine. If you
Hold on.
change the way things work, it's
Well,
fine.
no, it's not that I'm changing the way things work.
Or doing things correctly.
I think that's what it is.
That's fine too. That's fine too.
Because they're really beefy.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it doesn't have any armor, but it still has 10 toughness. So.
Now he's like one of us.
Yeah.
So
Ish.
That's my turn.
Okay.
I'm surprised these things haven't eviscerated me.
Well, they can't fucking hurt you. I even gave them the extra ability that lets them have more damage when they hit, and I'm just it's still.
It's okay,
You've
Brian.
done damage.
6
to me.
more spawn beside you, so
It's just meager.
Well, I mean, that's not exactly my fault. Okay?
yes,
mean,
it is.
There's a horde of Tyranid chasing you. What do you want from me? They're gonna keep coming.
He's got a point. Like we are just
So kill the terror.
murdering
I mean,
fucking
that
everything.
terror thing. I can't get the name straight.
Hive Tyrant.
Half tyrant. There you go.
Okay. Murder face. Let's see whose turn it is now. It's the Tyranid's turn.
Well, at least you didn't get all of them.
Yeah, well, that one doesn't stand up.
Huh?
So you still renovating your house?
Yep.
I'll fix this one.
Got a money pit.
Stop putting money in it.
Hey, it works.
I mean, I guess.
I was like, you were doing something with your backyard last time. What were you doing with your backyard?
Yeah, the push the concrete
Oh,
slab.
man, he's getting really close
Oh,
now.
because you were doing it for your car?
Yep, I
Oh,
picked up the
boy.
engine last week.
Someone's about to have
How's it
a
working?
bad day.
Oh, fine. I should have
Does the name start with a G? Please tell me it
Oh,
doesn't.
right, yeah.
Hoisted over to my place.
Does it
That's
start
not.
with a
I've
G?
just been working on the garage. I've almost gone through like all of my family stuff, like ever, from the beginning of time.
Yeah, that's just been in that house.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It still doesn't
I'm getting
stand.
to like
No, I'll see which way it falls.
Oh,
back
okay.
in the years
Because
that
the
are going back.
penny doesn't
Right,
set
right.
perfectly on
Find
the
deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm, like getting to the point where
They're
it's, like,
attacking you, IBM.
Come at me, bro.
didn't even
I
like
highly doubt it's gonna help.
everything was
Hey,
just
that
like
hits. There
thrown
is a 21
into
hit.
places and like not organized at
Left
all.
arm.
And
Keep rolling the
that
barrier
one will miss.
numbers. Make me have this second check.
that one will miss.
Mike.
And that one will hit. Where's the 72 hit?
Right leg.
So it was the arm and the leg. Right arm, right leg.
Left arm, right leg.
Okay. So that is 9. So it's 25 with 5 pen. And then that is 29 with 5 pen. Oh wait, did you want to dodge?
He's accepted that. You very rarely hurt me. That's not
By all
gonna
means.
die.
Alright, so the steel confessors all just kind of open up on the Hive Tyrant. Oh. So,
They're opening up to it.
yep. Talking about the childhood,
I miss you.
all the conditioning and, like indoctrination.
Never had a
through-
father figure in my childhood.
All the abuse.
No, they did. The gene sire. Anyways, so
Do as
that'll
you command.
hit. Oh wait, no, it won't. That'll miss.
Is that your castle?
That will hit.
Yeah.
Does that small island really need 2 castles?
Yeah. It's a choke point, and these bitches have been raiding me with their ships
Non-stop.
from the beginning, so it's like, well, I was gonna put 2 castles for you to deal with right there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, see, I had my entire coastline with these guard towers, but the Chinese, they have the, or those are the Vikings.
So that'll hit.
They are, quite annoying.
No, it doesn't. Okay. No, wait, there's one more. What do you mean? That's right. Okay.
Swear to God, if you put a ... at the end of the next sentence, I'm gonna fucking slap you.
Ellipses, ellipses, ellipses. Yeah, fuck that.
Okay, so the Necrons are shooting now.
Every single sentence they text is like dramatic.
It's for gravitas. If you spam it, it loses its meaning. Or for
Ariel,
insinuation,
you've been
if
hit.
you know what I mean. ...
Yeah.
Yep.
Dodge.
Okay.
It annoys me.
Yeah.
You probably
Agility, right?
My sister's so bad about that
Yeah.
too. My sister's so she's fucking
Dodge,
dramatic.
dodge.
She loves ...
I know people that
So
they'll
that is
text
21
and it's like
with
it's like
6
3
pen.
words. They hit enter and then it's like another 3 words.
These
and
are
I'm like,
Necrons.
I'm gonna
It's
murder
like-
you. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have like
Yeah.
25
You have
fucking
additional
messages.
20 armor.
And you just needed to type
Range
out like a
attacks.
paragraph.
I got your
But
back.
they're like stream of thought in it. Like
The
they're
big
just, like,
giant thing, I
yeah.
can't help you
Yeah.
with that though.
Guys,
It comes up
I'm
to
like,
you.
Fuck are you, Necromon?
If it just starts to hit you with
Where's
its
a 10 hit?
Not that good.
head.
I've been guilty
You
of
got
doing
shot in
that
the dome.
too.
Okay.
I mean, it's when it like builds up to like, you know, you're like, all right, that's
So that's what?
that's 5
19
messages,
with
but it's really
6
just
pen?
one from one person.
Yeah.
For stone.
Get excited, think I'm popular, and I'm like, oh no, that's just okay.
This one's correct now.
She's got a short story.
I use
So that's 20 with 6 pen to you, Carlos.
Oh, okay.
I use Microsoft Teams at work, which is like Skype.
Don't you have to be
basically.
doing checks on the sustaining of that?
You can see when people are typing.
I'm not
to
taking
you
damage, so no.
before they've
Okay.
sent the message.
I think it's either
And
I had to
so,
take damage
like-
or I had to spend a half
I
action.
know,
to take
like
damage.
I know when it's
Okay.
coming, and there's people that I'm like, God
Alright,
damn,
and
they take like 10 minutes to
Zaharia,
type
it's
this
your turn.
message. So, like type, type, type,
Shoot at the tyrant.
Delete.
type, and I'm like, what are they doing? Are they like rephrasing the
I
question?
use
to
a
the
fate
miss
point.
punctuation? Like,
It's
what's
got
going
it.
on?
Can I double check
Right.
some rolls
That's
real quick
me.
before
Yeah,
I
go ahead.
Oh,
assume
nice.
stuff?
I had him that time.
What page is it? 146.
No, that's awful. I'll be 20 with 10 pins.
This is on you if you want.
20 with 10 pins.
What was that, Carmen?
Oh,
Shitty walk.
It's a ball.
Zaharia.
Yeah. Oh. Nice.
So what was your damage?
20 with 10 pins.
Oh, okay.
Very enthusiastic with 10 penetration. Perils of the war.
Of Zevar. Okay. Carlos, it's your turn.
Actually, yeah. As long as I spend a half action, I don't have to worry about it every turn.
Okay.
Or fall
Huh?
unconscious.
Yeah. No, it just
Uh-oh.
has to be
Uh,
actually painted.
Don't fall unconscious.
I'm going to
Is it
use
hard to
sprint.
do that?
I actually need to take
Is it
measure.
hard
I
to
don't
do that?
remember.
The spread.
I don't know
No,
where
it's
it
right
is.
up there.
It's
It's super easy.
Mine, my miniature.
Are you running away?
Yeah, I do not
Ah,
like being in
my
front
head
of it.
Oh,
Oh, you
Like
sprint.
my actual guy with the cape.
Guillotine guy?
Yeah.
I think he's already been done.
No, never based it.
Oh.
We ran out of black before.
That's
I
my
could base it.
turn.
I would rather have it.
He's still gonna be black though. He's
Fire
Yeah,
very
yeah,
nice
yeah.
roll.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Of
cut it.
keeping
I'm just gonna
people
customize
alive.
them.
Oh, okay. I
like
thought they
to
were
maintain
actually
that
death
balance.
watch.
You should. They are actually death.
However-
but it doesn't matter.
If that doesn't die.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to use them,
This isn't a good
I
sign.
like
Literally, pin however you want, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I bought it.
You
pin
see,
however
in
you
my
want.
situation,
yeah,
I have
I
to
can
spend a
probably-
half
It is your
action
figure.
to maintain the
Pin
dome.
however you want.
So I only have one other ability that's used as a half action, smite. And if I cast that where it's at, I'll probably hit. I don't think I'll get hit, but the guy in front of him will get hit. And plus, since it's a soccer ability, everything's at negative for me.
Right.
So I'm fighting against RNG.
Alright,
It's
so are
really
you doing
hardcore.
this?
No, I just sprinted.
Oh, I was like, are you gonna fucking?
I was
try to-
explaining to him why I can't really do much.
I was like, yeah, go ahead, do that, man. Go right on ahead. Try to do a Demon Prince right now. That would be fucking hilarious. Skylar, it is your turn. Guys, my bad. Ugh.
If I turn into David Prince, that'll be where Carlos. That's where I will retire.
Hey, that's a perfect ending. Then a demon prince came out and just fucking murdered
Okay, Google.
everyone.
Pick a number 1 through 100.
Here's a random number, 74.
Still successful.
Yeah, I'm just debating if I'll take those 6 hits.
Gross.
So it's 6 degrees. Well, I mean, it's 3 degrees of success, 6 hits.
Yep.
Okay, Google. Pick a number. What? Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
You rolled 5, 2, and 2 for a total of 9.
14 with 5 pin. Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
It's 2, 6, and 7 for a total of 15.
20 with 5 pin. Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
You got 6, 10, and 4. That makes 20.
23 with 5 pin. Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
It's 5, 1, and 4 for a total of 10.
16 with 5 pin. And there's 1 left.
Yeah.
Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
It's 7, 4, and 4 for a total of 15.
18 with 5 pin.
Okay.
Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
23.
That'll hit. Okay, Google. Roll 3d10.
You got 4, 5, and 1. That makes 10.
16 with 5 pin.
Oh, I found going through all the old
Okay.
shit. Everything in cardboard boxes is dead. Anything in the plastic totes is like in perfect condition.
Oh,
I
wow.
found like all my old Pokemon cards, like my journal from like original
IBM.
150 collection and shit.
It's your turn. I'm sorry.
I still have that at my parents' place.
Yeah, you
pretty
still
dope.
have your original
Yeah.
collection? Yes.
I've got like a binder full of cards, but it's definitely not like the OG all my stuff. It's just like the stuff that I've managed to like find in other places. It's just like, oh shit, here's a bunch of stuff. But yeah, that's fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah, I found my original collection from like 6th grade or some shit.
That's crazy.
I was like, oh shit. There's Gyarados. What's up, bro?
Okay, Google. Pick a number 1 through 100.
Here's a random number,
This shit's
46.
probably worth some money if it's, really early generation. I know.
If it's
fucking,
a first edition.
Yeah.
No, I don't have anything fancy like that.
It's just the early sets basically. The cards don't even have to be good. It's just the idea that they're the early sets.
They're just collector items.
I'm successful. Do you want to dodge?
Yes. I actually have a first edition Charizard that's actually worth money if I actually got it graded and whatnot.
I was about to say, yeah, it's like
You should do that.
the only thing worth money is Charizard.
Yeah, I'll say if it's like in a near mintus condition, still it's like up to $3,000 card.
Nice. Hell yeah.
But I don't know if I'd sell it.
Right? No,
7
man.
plus 16.
Yeah, that was the one card I never got. I never got
23
Charizard.
with 10 penetration to the same guy. I've been
Yeah,
trying
that's
to
what
beat
it
hard.
is. Not sure if it's good.
I've got the Yu-Gi-Oh cards that came with like a Game Boy game, and I know just because they came with that Game Boy game, they were like a small printed edition. Those things
Right.
are worth like a retarded amount of money if they're valued at high grade. Yeah.
Cool.
Tall Matt took me to a card shop one time, and the card shop owner just about like jizzed his fucking pants when we were talking about this. He was like, "Yeah, man, you should bring that shit in, like $150 fucking credit minimum." And I'm like,
Nah.
it came with like a $30 or $60 game at the time.
It was like $30.
Yeah, and it's
I know
like,
the game is
what the
cool.
fuck? Like, but yeah, like it's stupid how stuff like that is still prevalent, and people still play the card game. So I guess that's another thing. But yeah.
I found all my old PSM magazines.
Oh yeah.
Like I subscribed to PSM back then, so
Yeah.
like, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, like that PSM that came. I got that one. I got like stuff from like
That's so
the Tin
cool.
Shoes and like Ridge Racers and like Ridge Racer 7. Fucking Wipeout when that was a big thing.
Back in the day, yeah. That's some nostalgia from the past. Did this guy fucking die? He's still fine. He's still alive. Okay.
Let's see.
Wait, who's that?
He is stunned for 1 round and has 2 levels of fatigue.
Yeah, but he's still alive.
Damn.
This thing is like a horse. Just trying to be a dead horse here.
It just won't go down.
I wanted to move away like 4 turns ago. So sorry, Nathan, but I would have to disengage, and that just ain't happening.
Yeah, because that is a
Even
balls
if you
move.
disengage, look at everything in front of you.
Well, I mean, I could run to you and like punch it in the fucking face in the same turn. I just don't think it matters because he's actively trying to destroy you.
What? No, the high tyrant's actually trying to kill guys.
Oh, is Skylar in between him and Nathan?
I move behind people. I'm not his first line of target.
You seem to have forgotten where I am.
Oh, okay.
What? Oh.
Gaius is here.
Oh, see, you're so dark you blend in.
Yeah, I don't know
As
who
you
you're
move your
attacking,
figure.
actually. I think it's just
Does
one of
that
the
count for
NPC.
Oh, see, look at that. The high tyrant's blind and it's pink and rage.
No, I didn't see you
And
there.
it's gonna murderate that fucking guy now.
Murderlate.
Where's the
I can't help you with melee. You're screwed.
But who is it?
It's not me.
Oh, it's one of the steel
I'm
confessors.
talking about the
Oh,
NPC guy. He's screwed. I can't help him with
I like
that.
your studio light.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
thanks. Yeah, so top tier.
This thing's not doing like 40 damage in one turn, and it's like, yep, you're dead.
So, I mean, it's ridiculous, but it's actually it affected the one shadow we had quite
Really?
well. Yeah.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I'll laugh when he rolled 100.
I have like a shitty set of desk lamps that were like they were like $3 at Walmart, so I bought like 6 of them.
Okay, yeah, he's
But I
there.
came directly from
I'm
work,
about to
so I
say,
didn't have
don't
all
even
the
bother
desk
because
lamps.
you're.
But yeah,
You're there.
like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
my
That
official
is.
like setup is just plug in an extension cord with a surge protector
So,
and put up all these like $3 lamps.
So that's 37 damage.
Just point them.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
I mean, look at it. Like it's.
I was
it's
right.
Walmart
The
shop.
giant-
Like,
the
it's
giant
so
talon
shitty, but so effective.
Strikes down and just cleaves that Space
Yeah,
Marine in
it's
half.
You will be remembered if we live.
All forgotten dead.
Start out with this. Next,
So third
next
of them
time
has
we'll
died.
make a movie.
Baby steps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Three of them have died.
Yeah, for real. Write a script.
Oh well.
You are being attacked, IBM, and that'll miss. And that'll miss. And that'll miss. And that'll hit.
I'll attempt to dodge. Okay, Google.
Might
Pick a number
time.
1 through
I
100.
might have to go on the offensive now.
Here's a random number, 87.
I don't even know why I tried. Fail. I failed so hard because I'm so slow. Tell me.
That's 21. Oh. And where does a 43 hit, body?
Body,
Doesn't
yeah.
matter. Yeah. Okay. Alright.
I think I need to do it again. Yeah, I need to do it again.
Oh, they're getting closer.
Yeah.
Oh. They're really trying to kill that one dude.
Well, the hot turret did kill one dude.
Okay.
One hit KO one dude.
Just here by my lonesome and everybody ignores me. Maybe I should just leave.
Just walk away.
Everyone's just running.
All the bad guys.
Yeah, this is where Brad is at. And that's all the bad guys.
I was supposed to be bait, and they just ignored me.
And you're just like beating up on this one.
It just
motherfucker.
won't die.
Well,
Like,
here's the thing. He killed one, and as he killed one, another one came up, and there was another one. So he's just being stuck here.
beating
Yep.
animals back.
All right. So the Necrons are gonna shoot.
Uh-oh.
Who?
Uh-oh.
I hope they realize that we are.
Yeah.
not
So
starting
upon seeing that, they're just like reassessing. They're just like-
Thanks for coming.
It was good seeing you, man.
and they're gonna shoot at the warriors.
Alright,
Yeah,
buddy.
That's
Hey,
it.
good luck, y'all.
Thanks.
Okay.
I need it.
I kind of will be that guy and look up technical terms because I think the Tyranids might be getting bonus armor too.
Nice. All right. So they all missed.
Okay. I will not bother looking at that.
Just roll my garbage. Wow, garbage for you. Dessert for us.
Well, I mean, I was trying to help.
I'm doing fine, Wade.
All right, so
I'm
it's
doing
the it's the Steel Confessor's turn. So they're gonna both full auto because they're essentially. Oh well, he's not in point blank, but he is. So yeah, they're both gonna full auto these.
I think we're gonna die.
It's not over yet.
Yeah, there's still plenty of.
We only have what? We've made it to at least 30 seconds, right?
No, we've made it through. I think 20.
No, we've done way more than 4 rounds. We have.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
we've done 5.
I've hit this guy 4 times.
Yeah.
I move closer.
Well, you've
I
killed
cast
one, though,
smite.
Brian.
Okay, well I've been
I
standing in
move
the same
closer.
position, hitting something 4
Yeah.
times. I haven't been able to move from my spot because there's been something trying to hit me from this.
I
spot.
cast smite. I move back. Yeah, he had 5 actions.
Okay.
So it's 25 seconds.
Sorry. I'm sorry, y'all.
You're all gonna die.
Let me rephrase that. He should have said 110 seconds. That's when they'll be there, not 11 minutes.
Oh no, I was thoroughly enjoying the idea that we were gonna spend
11 minutes.
I was thinking it was like, well, you're not gonna like outlast it. So there's only 2 things you can do: murder all of them or run away.
Bro, running away is not an option if you want to get off this
Well,
planet.
murdering them doesn't seem to be an option either. So
Well, it's flat out impossible to run away. At least we can pretend there's a chance murdering them.
Okay.
Run away. No extraction.
I can't get
Forever running away.
So are we implying like turn 20 then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait for 11 minutes or 110 seconds?
For 110 seconds. What are we implying here? If it's 110 seconds, then. Turn 18.
Alright, let's keep killing. His turn is. We got more killing to do.
Here I go, killing again.
Yep.
Alright.
The further they get, the more I'm just like, yeah.
You could just walk on off.
Just jump off this ice cliff. Yeah. Are they gonna land when a giant dragon is there?
Alright, I need to take this shirt. It's time. Turtling is not working anymore.
Oh.
Calculating.
Oh. He's gonna carry the one.
Okay. Sorry. How dare you? Man. Then our friends are gonna shoot. That'll do it. The Necrons unleash a volley of fire into the warriors, doing some damage, a little bit.
Okay.
It is Zahariel's turn.
Yes. I'm gonna shoot the tyrant again. I'm gonna expel my last fate point.
You could do it.
And roll
Even worse. Damn it.
What'd you roll?
97.
Oh, okay. I need to check the plasma.
No. Why, Emperor, have you forsaken me?
Are you in squad mode?
No.
Yeah.
No, you're fine. It's only if you used if it had a specific
Nice.
thing.
It's not a weapon jam.
No, because that's 100.
Shush up.
But that's different on this.
Okay.
You would have to like recharge it, I think. Okay.
So, not to rain on your parade. It's 11 o'clock. I have to go. Yeah. You're welcome to keep playing. I just have to go no matter what. I have to get up at 6:30 in the morning. It takes me an hour to get home, so.
I feel you.
La-di-da-di-da-di-da. So, what do you want to do? You want me to leave the camera running and y'all attempt to survive? Or you want to call it?
No, we're just calling it.
Alright, I guess we're calling it.
Yeah, I was like, seems legit.
Yep.
No one else spoke.
Well,
Oh, we got
Take
armed
a
ships now.
snapshot of the board, I guess. Right?
I mean, yeah.
thank you all for watching our Warhammer 40k RPG stream.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Good night.
Goodbye.